We should be live now. And then, I'll do tweets and stuff. Actually, I should at least do like, hey, we're in live now.
Oh, yeah, let's go! I didn't hear that 3-0.
Oh, you are?
Yes, I really actually believed him! Are you for real? Are you for real? Underdog, man! I appreciate the vote of confidence. I did not win 3-0.
I'm sad, man. I can't believe I watched him. Come on.
Oh my God! You were there!
I truly just gave up.
You were there!
I'm busy doing something else. Hello.
In my mind, he's like, this guy is a plant.
Okay, ready enough. Alright.
You good?
We should be good to go now. Let's start the match. Alright, Justin.
You walked out of the
I guess we can play.
Then, like, 1 minute later, the member gets dead. So we can even use like or anything because he was like still there. Then jokes on him was like, yeah, I think that's 3-0. Like that guy. Yeah, 0, Sim 3. He doesn't want to.
John Lee.
No.
This is my first pick. Wait, Richard, 3 out of 5?
Yeah,
3 out of 5.
ST!
I just have to make sure, in case I need to counterpick the shit out of Justin.
Corey,
Finals are
this guy? This guy?
Okay, Joe, do the combo.
Wait, boxer combo?
Oh, he did the random Ranza cancel?
Moody's always got hacks. Even a streak with hacks.
What is that button company? Holy shit. The macros, bro. Like, he's got buttons that work. I'm like, somebody else playing standard control. He's like,
I forgot. Giant to share his fucking
you use his like liquid fire and his juice, and then just like walk back, dance. Oh my God! I need to You lived like such a small amount of time. I guarantee if you were actually hitting him, we would have killed him. You have my passive too. That guy's too. Like really? That's not hard. And then just like I'm like hit him, and he's still like it was. I'm just getting triggered at the fact that like it goes beyond the fact that you do. It's like you just can't listen. You can't follow basic instructions. If you can't piece together that like when I say hit him to hit the silencer, he's really bad.
Oh, yeah!
Oh man, I'm getting started by my opponent. I literally just got the worst one. I was playing with him. I was like, access that way. Looking over, he went south to it. Are you trying at him?
I believe you. I would say big Ken. Just fast.
I'm not going to let you in that same mix. I'm
Joel,
going to hit him with the place. You're not getting light of this. You get some boots, dude. I need you with boots. Like, no, you're going to buy boots right now. It's like, no, I'm almost here. No, Denver, you're going to buy boots right now. You're going to get mana boots and we're going to win this thing harder and then you can buy Midas. Like, no, man, I'm almost here. Calm down. Like, dude, you must defeat Shenlong.
Shenlong.
Who is Shenlong? Even
Who
if you
is
get it, it
Shenlong?
doesn't pay off immediately. You're not gonna be able to win.
That's the best character in the game.
Even if you get it, you're gonna be like 2 or 3 minutes without losing. Like,
It's actually like a lore back then where people did it to win. But it just, in Japanese, it just means Shoryuken. But then the localization for it was just like that. It's saying that like, you must be beating my Shoryuken to beat.
like, you can go. I don't care.
Doing the comeback.
You don't even have to go there. Like, you have ground boost 5. Like, I would have been fine. But like, ground boost 5 is like, you should have ground boost and order meta so that when you slow them, you can just whack them. Like, you're ogre mad guy. Oh, knocked it out. Of course. Yes, I lost it. I thought it was fine. That was it.
That's I got Roadhouse Gold Ale.
You probably could tell. Yeah.
It's interesting. It's really similar to Cameron's.
Roundhouse Dots.
Two guys like they went off on. They were not having a good time with the other guys. They're having a good time. One of them was like, yeah, I like this guy. You can tell them how it is.
Yeah, at first I was just like, oh my god, giving me whiskey. Because I love it. Not even. But it was a little bit of flavor in that background too. It was nice. Nice, easy drinker. Alright, Richard, 3-0 me.
Is the stupid turbo tournament already started?
Oh, I need you for it.
Oh boy.
Zink or Milani?
Yeah, there is 2 Corys now.
Milani?
Milani? Ah, easy.
No, it's just like
If you're okay with it.
I mean, I got nothing else, man.
Ah, yes.
Richard. And then Maury. I played some later, but I played Vega.
Cheers, buddy.
Me play big. Up to you. If you want to throw him to hell, then that's the big chunk lead.
I'm quick. I'm gonna eliminate it real fast.
It amplifies sound a lot. Those are really good headphones. Those sound really good.
What they are, yeah.
But it's pretty loud to listen to.
Yeah. Fortunately, well, this is. You can lower the volume.
Yeah, your output.
I don't short his character a bit.
This, yeah, that's for monitoring.
Yeah. Yeah, those sound so clean.
Yes!
Those have a beautiful sound.
Yeah, it's either these or I have. For some reason, I have a lot of headphones. These are the AKGs.
I love AKG.
These are good too. I just don't. Sometimes I don't like using it because I hate coil.
Yep.
But
I get that.
this was when I was learning multimedia university. This was the first headphone I bought, and still.
They're also they're AKG, so they'll last you for your whole life.
Yeah, so it's pretty good.
Corey's unimpressed.
And we did. Son and I went to Top Butter over the weekend. Top Butter. It's an obstacle race.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's a blast. It's an obstacle course for adults. So we did the short one. It's like 5K. So there's like 12 or 13 obstacles in the way. So like the coolest one was I thought the coolest one was basically like they're these giant rectangular prisms.
Yep.
And they rotate in water. So you jump into muddy water, it comes up to here. So you're like sinking basically.
Yeah.
And then basically it's this huge thing and it comes up. So while you're in the water comes up to here. The rectangular prism, the top of it is like up here. So you have to jump to grab it. And so what happens is you have to get a couple people over the top. And then there's little ledges on it. So you can put your fingers and your toes in there if you need to. So you get a couple people over the top, basically push them over. They get over to the other side and then they grab this huge thing. You grab one side, they grab the other, and you rotate the whole thing. Once it gains enough momentum, you jump up and grab the top of it, and then you get rotated over the top. And then as you're coming down, you pull it with you, and you get
that's
this
so
thing.
sick.
It's so cool. One of them was called the Berlin Wall, and it's
Okay.
I think it's 9 or 10 feet tall, and it's a just a series of like 2x4s on an angle like that, and you come at it from this angle. So you can't run up it. You have to like jump up to grab the top of it, and then use people's shoulders or hands to like get over the top, and then you reach down, grab your buddy, and then over you go.
Okay. Where was this? Where is this?
Just outside of Hamilton.
Really?
Yep. Yeah, they do it twice a year. So they do it on the 15th, 16th of like for this year.
Almost sounds like those like American Ninja Sasuke.
It's exactly what it was like.
Okay, that's so
exactly
cool.
what it was like.
Yeah. I love those.
At the very end, they have the exact same thing. It's like that the
Pipe or
skateboarding
quarter
it's
pipe
that-
thing.
it's-
Yeah,
exactly.
I forgot what it's like 3 meters or something. It's like
Yep. This one was called Everest. They
Everest.
called it.
Yeah.
And there was like 3 different heights you could go to, basically. So there was like the really tall one. There's just a bunch of dudes up top that are like grabbing everybody and holding them up. I looked at that. I was like, I'm pretty sure I could make the tall one.
Yeah.
But I looked at it and there was like just nobody chilling by. It was like probably 2 feet short.
L1, Corey. L1. L1. No? Okay. You have to set the start button. But yeah, like.
Did you lose already? Just shit.
The low rush is fast.
I didn't know. I knew there was like a really nice rock climbing venue near Hamilton, or in Hamilton, I should say. But I never heard of that one.
No, so Tough Mudder is like all over North America now. And they basically just like move from city to city. And they just set up usually in like conservation areas and stuff like that. So they set up a running course. So yeah, it was a blast. We did this one, and we've already signed up for next year.
Oh, nice. Oh, so it is. You can't. It is mostly like you can't just like get in. Like you have to buy tickets or something.
Yeah, you pay for it for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And it gets like if you buy it basically like the week of, it's like $110 or something like that. Like, but we bought it now, so we're doing the classic next year, which is the 10K, I think.
Sure. Well, actually, no. Wait. Corey's using my stick, so I can use whomever's stick. I don't care. So I can use. Okay, maybe not a pad. I don't mind. I can use it. So.
What a combo by you.
But yeah, I need to look that up now because
I'll send you the link if you want. Check it out.
It doesn't go up.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know if it's going to damage.
If you did a punish, you did a punish. Oh, short roundhouse fire.
I played it too. It's like Street Fighter versus Street
Yo. Oh, shit. We can see more people.
You're telling me. Are you just slowing the game down, bud?
I'm gonna say jump in. I don't recover.
All right, we got it.
We did it.
Let's play ball, boys.
It's the Akuma special. Wait.
We don't get to play Vegas. Someone different. Why would you gotta don't give me that shit? Choose someone else.
Why is that guy so fast?
Play buddy. It's OG roll.
I expect that.
Can I get the Oh! That's funny. Oh, I couldn't move. I'm telling you right now, I couldn't move. The stun was too long.
I've never seen that button.
That was like, why is he so quick? It's a ridiculously fast champion. Like, what the hell?
Oh, I have to figure something out. That's unblockable right there. Nice.
God damn it. Alright. Okay, we good game. That's not great, man.
Oh, yeah, fire, please.
Man. We have 5?
Yeah.
Whoa! I ain't
Good luck.
ready. This doesn't count. We're not go back. They didn't finish.
Do you taste that?
It's always been best
Salt.
out of 3 as far as I remember.
What?
Yeah, but Steve
What happened?
This game's super fast. I didn't want to say anything, but my up was just my up was hard, and my left was good. But I don't.
That was fast.
Probably on the other side of the screen.
The longer you fight, the stronger he gets.
I was gonna say,
He remembers more of the game.
Over the whole time. We're 3 miles away, right?
The guys and losers on 10.
You have to wait for him to get lost.
Hey, you just gotta feel it out.
Look good, feel good.
Hell yeah.
Oh, it seems like so.
All right, let's go, Yaya.
Come on, Yaya.
No, I did the freaking.
No, I did the
low. Where beat Yaya?
Alright.
Tomato, baby. Tiger. I know you can get Tiger. You can get Coffee.
You're supposed to play.
Yeah.
No, they're supposed to play one more.
I'm gonna use
They
this
played
stick.
2 out of 5. Yeah, 2 out of 3.
Whatever stick this is, I'm using it.
Yeah, 100%.
And then you go to the
converter. Yes, converter's key.
I need you to say,
Yeah,
let's go. Wait, no. Yeah, you need to say.
I can use another second. I don't mind.
That's
There's one over there. There's Edwin's. There's Edwin's one right there. There's Edwin's one right there.
Honestly, just goes to screen if you can see what he's doing.
Oh, that's mine. Oh, that's mine. That's mine.
This is the thing I'll be prepared.
Are you playing or not, Richard?
I think this is my technique.
Stay shut.
You guys find it's pretty okay to like swap
Why?
Not really.
Going too late.
Yeah, it does fuck you up.
If someone wins by Richard's
So I was like, I don't.
Yeah, some are brutal too. You try to use them and you're like, try to do a move, you accidentally jump. And you're like, no!
And I want Richard to do that.
Can't wait for that. Yeah, that's gonna happen. It's gonna be fun.
How good can you be?
Yeah, you're fighting the controller and your opponent.
Exactly.
200 IQ right there. 1,000. Galaxy brain plays. Right, you're keeping your twin galaxy playing. With my opponent.
Oh, that's okay. I'll tell you later.
Wait, Edwin, you do the combo. Huh? You do the combo. I parry one.
Parry doesn't do it.
Not disappointed like me. I don't know how to count against you. Okay, shut up. Sack it. Sack it too strong.
It's actually the first time I've ever seen this thing like explode. Okay, yeah.
With a one guy. I did the high.
So why is this motherfucker so fast?
It's kind of on the ground?
I think that's a problem.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of hard. You have to hold down for like 2 seconds and then go up and press the button.
Almost like a charge time.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's not like instant. You gotta earn it a little
I
bit.
was gonna say you can talk to Edwin. I'm not a fight Another fight game kind of guy.
Some things are really cheap and you don't know
I
why.
actually might.
I'm watching a dude bounce around way too fast. I'm like, that's not.
Oh, I don't know if it's updated though, so you might need to like replug in, like
I
like.
guess it would depend on the day.
I'll give it a try. If not, I
Yeah.
go back with my PS4 days.
I do.
We'll snap. We're trying it out, right?
Yeah, just I think it might time out every 8 minutes
Oh snap! Really?
because it's not updated.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Converters for days.
Was the Cronus?
No, these are
minute.
Brooks. So these are PS3 to PS4. This is a PS3, PS4 to Switch.
Here you go, yeah.
Roberto, I need you to go back on screen. You're playing for Joel.
But yeah, it's just not the Corona, same idea.
Yeah. Same size stick, same like everything basically. I assume they're actually using the same chip inside.
Yes. I mean, I hope so.
It's just different firmware.
Pretty much. Alright.
People running the FT tournament.
No one needs that video, alright? And by the way, just Terminator 3 is the best movie ever made. Change my mind. There you go.
Oh, wait, here we
Did
go.
you say 3?
That's the exact reaction I had to. I was just like 3. That's scary work.
No,
I'm not even gonna change your mind. I'm just not gonna engage you.
That's the best. That is literally the best thing.
No!
You can feel it.
The problem is I don't know which one's player 1 and 2.
We just had to.
So when it says Ready Player One and you press start, that means you're player one.
I'm the Iron Giant. All right, can't lose. Get the reference? Get the reference? No, doesn't matter.
Okay.
Close enough.
I'm ready.
Trust me, it makes sense.
Okay.
Trust me, it makes sense.
Okay. I'm down.
No. Wait. Let me go back. Okay. White fine. Did you pick the start as the button?
How are her eyes the same size as
I don't know. 1994 and it's some crazy stuff.
Wait, go back. No, that's Roberto.
God, Richard, why couldn't you provide us proper arcade setups?
Please Capcom.
CPS2 board on a super gun.
I am not buying that.
What?
$1,000?
I was like, I came here to play Duck Hunt.
Seriously,
What's going
right?
on here, but
Oh! Fireball! No, you did the fireball!
I get that this is like a thing, but the animations are so janky in these old games. It's nice because you can very clearly see what each character is doing.
Yes.
It's very nice, like for obviously for counter times and stuff. But yeah,
It is.
one of this.
This is the game. This is the game.
The holy grail of fighting.
Also,
This
Roberto.
guy's just a troll.
Also, Roberto.
I've
It's
learned that
just.
this guy's a troll.
It's just.
You don't have to move your character out.
Yeah, there's definitely things like this is the era of fighting games where it's just like
Where the
certain things are just like straight up cheap, like broken. But
I
it's
watched
just
him
like,
leaping around like a fucking asshole.
but
Just
it's like you just deal with it. You just know or you don't know.
Yeah.
Like, right, Corey?
Yeah, it's literally like you lose 100% of the time or you win 100% of the time. And that's. Got him.
Alright.
It's because he changed color. You can't find him anymore.
I need to get you before you're after them.
What? It's Corey.
Sorry.
Oh, there's two
Can I get a swap for the different Corey?
I eliminated them.
Shadow.
Oh crap. Wait, no, I messed up, actually.
Wait, what?
Are you glad you came all the way out for Super Turbo?
I read it.
Okay, I told him to stop your match.
Why?
It's not an official match.
It's not official match. I won't have to play.
What?
I messed up.
What?
Sorry.
What?
2 times in a row.
When I just revealed all my tech.
Got him.
You just smashed the kid.
Oh, I'm a Super Turbo player, man.
No, it's that control.
Wait, aren't I fighting Roberto?
Yeah, Roberto, you stay here.
Wait, I have. Then Joe already played someone?
No, Joe has to play Corey.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to play Evan.
Nah, no worries.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Don't worry. I'll just like one match.
Yeah, come on, right? Oh my god. Everything on this back.
Go, man. And when it closes, obviously one, at least one close here.
It's fine.
Everything's fine. Same thing. You have to do it like at the same time.
Why do they have countries? And why was that necessary?
Because there are total stereotypes of each country. That was okay back in the day.
Are they?
Yeah.
It's like Brazil? What the fuck is that guy?
What do you mean? This is a.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. My bad.
This is a total accurate description.
Yep. I believe.
I bet you I'm not allowed to say that anymore.
Oh.
No respect. All right. Oh, that would have been God. Oh! Don't forget. 1 second again. I messed up my button. Who is that? That's even Raz.
And then your button match is very good.
Thank you. I take a lot of pride in it.
Dude, I know I messed up.
More struggle to control these.
Yeah, we're good. You good?
Half second to see what the other guy's gonna do.
Max damage.
He's not wrong.
It was a freaking combo stun.
How do stuns work in this game?
You get hit like consecutively. If we stun, then they get a free hit. Hit him with the sound medium.
Medium punch?
If it's sound medium punch, cancel the concept for the meter again.
Oh yeah. It's like
Or super if you have the super, you know?
yeah.
So why does it matter where you're fighting in the world?
What's this? Insurance. Do you not want to fight with elephants in the background? Because I want to fight with elephants in the background.
I don't think I do actually. I'm worried about the elephants and their general health.
So we're going away on this ice.
Oh,
I did it.
you gotta use the Koemon setup. That's sad. Actually, I saw him use the mouse. Fucking nice.
That was pretty
Punch
good.
again.
This game's
What are you doing?
This game.
What are you doing?
I'm telling you, this game's
Lost
dumb.
into a corner and it's like,
Well, that was really fast.
all the balls can be timed perfectly to just like, got him. Like,
There we go, big
This is the game. Like,
this is where it all started.
Yo, the balance pass is coming. It's going to be so good.
yeah. Balance match. First of all, we gotta get rid of invisible uppercuts. Oh yeah. Protex. Real Protex.
Everyone have belts at the same range.
Yeah.
God, this game's
It's obviously at 11. Fuck off.
What is this controller?
Hitbox. So hitbox is supposed to imitate the keyboards,
Yeah.
and then essentially like that's what the
It's really cool.
Yeah.
yeah, it's really cool.
Like,
Like
is this with the shoelace?
So it was just like a small company, kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Made something that worked.
A lot. Usually people were like making fun because it's like, oh, it's not artistic and it's not realistic, but it's like, nah. It's actually like pretty optimal for doing things. And the only thing that really bothers me with it is that so it's you got your left and right, But then this is up.
Okay.
The reason is space bar.
Yep.
To jump.
Yep. I see that right away. I get that.
So it's supposed to imitate the wasp.
I was gonna say, so maybe for someone like me, that would be a better way to start.
Yeah, like for keyboard players, maybe, but it's like
It'd still be great. It's like the controllers are so bizarre anyway. Like, even if you're coming from keyboard or not, it's like you might as well just get used to it.
That's not mine.
Actually, does anyone play with an actual keyboard?
There was someone earlier. She's newer and then she plays on keyboard. And some people play with wasp as well.
Yep.
So I just realized my chat's not working. Or is anyone even chatting? Not that I care, but probably not. No.
No idea.
I don't care. But yeah, these days, like it's pretty open for peripherals because like you can play on pad.
I remember this, dude. Want to see my Balrog?
Xbox One Elite controller.
I'm ready, Joe. Let's go. I mean, I'm at least focusing on like why.
So-
That thing you used to have.
I just did a mod to my PS4 controller.
Oh, did you now? Oh, did you put a more grip to your Joy-Con or the joystick?
I changed the whole thing.
I mean, you guys want to read it.
Okay, with the back thing. So it's more like Elite controller.
It's like almost identical now.
Oh yeah. Nice. That's actually awesome.
Yeah, it looks pretty dope. As far as nerds go, it looks pretty dope.
Yeah.
I gotta work on that.
Yeah, it was like $60 for the whole thing. Probably took me an hour. I had to do some like small soldering, but like
Yeah, I guess so.
to be able to get the R3 and L3, the clicks, and to be able to map. Oh, the touchpad. Come on the new PS4
God,
controllers,
I
right?
would love that. So right now I'm playing. I don't give a fuck.
Let them
So
go.
I'm playing a lot of Monster Hunter.
Guys, you're not even playing the
And
video.
Monster Hunter 1. And the new expansion came out last week. I played the shit out of that.
Yeah.
And then camera lock on is R3.
Like you have to
But
type
yeah,
it.
I would love that. It's like
Yep.
dedicated.
So I have, because I'm playing a bunch of Apex, so R3 is my melee, L3 is my crouch, so I'm crouching all the time. So I have that mapped back here, and then I have jump mapped to the other side, and then you have like use and pick up mapped to the second button on the same side, and then heal mapped to the other side. So just like all your main stuff is down there, you just like basically just doing this all the time. Yeah, it was pretty great. As far as like PS4 goes,
I could use that.
definitely suggested. So
I'm gonna get murdered by Corey. Next.
gonna get
You want to meet with Barrock? Yeah.
No, I can't be. If it was Chris, yes, but not I guess.
I was gonna say, now I'm not gonna lie to you. There needs to be more people shaking each other's hands when the games are done. We need to have a bit more of that because walking away without shaking hands.
What back 25%?
Usually we're good about that. I mean, this game. It's funny because where's Chris at? This is his game.
No chance, super.
Get meter.
That's okay. It is okay. We're just in it for the fun here, at least here.
I was gonna say, as long as people are having fun anyway.
You better win this.
I get grumpy after I get thrashed by somebody, but it's also the best way to learn. So.
Does that help that I play like an asshole in this game?
Fixed bracket.
I watched what you pinned him against the corner and just like basically timed his ass out.
It's getting across the point here. Nothing you can. Well, I won't say nothing. I just force you onto a rock paper scissors, and I get to see your hand first.
What did you say?
Yikes!
Get me out of here.
There you go.
No.
So do they make these wireless as well?
Huh?
Can you get wireless ones?
There you are.
Or is there like input lag?
There's already like lots of debates about what sticks are the best for like the best or least input lag.
Yeah, well, there'd be like 2 to 10 milliseconds no matter what, I assume.
Depends.
And
Like
then also depending on the movement of the stick as well.
I am proud here.
Razer has a stick called Panthera.
Yeah,
That
I've seen
one.
them before.
That one is right now the best out of the box.
Oh no! Just lost.
And then
Well, you were telling me that as well.
Corey, what's going on?
everything else kind of like falls behind that. But to be honest, like once you get to ES2,
Not
it
even
doesn't
the best.
matter. But
Just
then
saying,
wireless,
oh my God,
back in PS3 era, when Tekken 6 came out, they came out with the wireless arcade stick for it, and then it was like dirt cheap too. Like back then, it was like it works, you know, but it's like
It's just slow as hell.
it's just like
Or not competitive.
some people play it because they don't know better, right? Then it's just like people will be like, "Why are you playing this?"
Why are you like this? What? What do you mean? Stop. Just stop what you're doing. Do what everyone else does. They do it for a reason. Oh, okay. It's my mistake, sir.
My goals are really rare this game sometimes. So
It doesn't help that PS4 is kind of garbage. Like,
And then one.
man, like wire control is definitely the way to go for tournaments, but when there's power issues, so if there's not enough amp going to the PS4, the first thing the PS4 shuts down when there's not enough power going to it is the USB ports, which makes sense in a home console setting. As a tournament console, no, because you see you playing, and then like say someone plugs in something on like the same outlet or whatever, control disconnected. Or, yeah, you see that? It's just like, what do we do? That I've seen so many of that situations. So it's like,
That's like obviously in a competitive environment. That sucks so bad. Like, because what can you do? Especially when someone's like say below 30%.
has there ever been like in a league thing like where there has been technical issue mid tournament, like computer shuts down? Oh yeah, so like computer shuts down or like I don't know, disconnection. I'm assuming disconnection is probably the most common.
Yep, they have a pause feature. Anyone at any time can do /pause in tournament. You can't do it online, but in tournament you can just go /pause, and it just goes. The whole game just freezes. Everyone stays in place. No one can do anything. And so two stories, I guess. One, you are not allowed to talk about the game. It's like you're in comms with everyone. But there's a ref right behind you. You are not allowed to talk about the game anymore. So you basically just have to sit there and go and just wait
Until they figure it out.
So 3 years ago at Worlds, I think it was 3 years ago, during one of the pauses, one of the guys went and did one of these, but behind them there's a big projector that shows the world map where everyone is. So I don't even know if he looked at it, but he went like,
But that's yeah.
$30,000 fine. All the winnings he had made from the tournament so far, because they were in the finals. So all the winnings he had made so far, that player deducted. He lost all the money he had made so far, just instantly gone. And it's like $30,000 fine, like holy fuck, like yeah. They were serious about it. They were like, nope. You turned around, you looked at the mini map. No go.
I guess with mobile you can do that kind of feature. Like man, even a small pause like sucks in fighting games. Like you could be momentum, and it's like you could be mid combo.
Now you lose your timing.
Yeah, it's just like you can't just be like, okay, 3, 2, 1. Like you can't do that shit.
You'd have to start the match over, right? That'd be the only way to do it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I feel like it couldn't work any other way. So obviously in like the StarCraft, Dawn of War, stuff like that, you can pause because you can just kind of get back into it. But there are times where the same thing has happened. Someone's like looked behind them, and they have the mini map. Like no Fog of War, basically. They have the mini map behind them. The player goes,
But
and looks back, and they're like, Done. Yep, automatic loss, $15,000 fine. Start the game. Well, start the next game. Basically, you automatically lose. Doesn't matter if you're winning or not. Just like automatic loss. And it's like, holy fuck, dude. Like, but yeah, they're serious about it. So it makes sense to me, right? If you're going to be MLG competitive, you have to do stuff like that.
Oh, of course, regulations is important for sure. That's crazy. Like, but.
It's so much money. It's like stuff I can't even think about, right?
No,
Like,
yeah.
if you charge me like $1,000 fine, I'm like, okay, that was a lot. Like, Jesus, that sucked.
Yeah, $30,000.
A $30,000 fine. You're like, can I take back whatever I did? Like, I don't want to do that.
And it'll be from their prize pool, right? But even then, like that's obviously
You basically just play the tournament for free.
and obviously all this regulation is like already written on paper, right? Yeah. So it's like if they get hit by it, like you should know better.
Everybody knows. It's also like the general thing is like if a game can be paused and it gets paused, stare at your screen.
Yeah, just
Don't do anything. Don't talk about the game. Don't do anything. You just go, okay, and then you wait. And it's like, yeah, it sucks. It sucks to wait like that. But it's way better than like turning around and like accidentally cheating. Like I don't think any of these guys mean to do that. But it's like that's what it is. So
Playing against NASA on an arcade machine that's this big is not possible. Like you're basically like,
that's I always wondered like those like 5v5.
Oh my god.
You got you blood in the whole tournament.
Obviously, they have the best infrastructure to make sure nothing bad happens, but
a lot of times it's that the keyboard and mouse that they walk in with.
All I had to do
Like,
is
instead of they have like earbuds on the set, that's what goes wrong. A lot of times that's the issue. So like the keyboard isn't registering properly. So they have to like restart the system, turn it back on, do a double check.
or keyboard mice, I guess, are the one thing or the two things that players bring in, right? Like that is their thing, and makes sense because that's the purpose.
You kind of have to do it, right? So you have to allow people to use the game that you're comfortable using. And a lot of times, whether they're comfortable with it or not, you have a sponsorship. So you have like Kingston, like the HyperX series, and so
HyperX, Razer.
So they want you using their stuff on the big stage. That's like part of the thing they pay for.
Yeah,
So
we have to. Yeah.
On my level,
so I've liked it.
I found out high level
In previous tournaments I've watched, I've seen that everybody has to use like let's say like the Razer Black Widow and the Razer Chroma whatever keyboard. I've seen that before, and that's not so bad because at least everyone's using the same thing, and it means they can set up the tournament and just everything's
And
gonna.
I got the actual good players. I was like, shit. These
Whether you like Razer or not, but the people that don't use Razer, it's like, is that an unfair advantage? Is that like a home field advantage, or you knew it was going to happen? Why didn't you just start using Razer for that tournament? You're a pro. You should be able to get used to anything. Like in my mind,
You should be able to play on any peripheral, like whatever. But that's a tough one. Like I'm not a huge keyboard nerd, but like, and I don't know how much of a difference each keyboard can make. Obviously, like I can assume a difference between say a Logitech keyboard and a Razer keyboard. Maybe.
those ones aren't usually too bad if you're going from like, because they don't make the switches, like the actual clicking part of it.
Yes.
They design the chassis basically, and Cherry, the company that makes the actual mechanical keys underneath, those will all be the same.
Right. No matter.
So if it's
no matter.
so if it's blue, if it's a blue mechanical, then it's a blue mechanical. It doesn't matter what company like ends up making the chassis for it. But if you go from like blue mechanical Cherry, whoever, to brown mechanical and a different company, it's like now we're talking about like vastly different things.
Different pushbacks, different clicks, like different
Something as
pressure.
small as
Yeah.
the weight of the keys is different, and it's like that's enough to just fuck you up.
I can. I've never seen League players keyboard like your hand playing. But if I'm thinking StarCraft, that is literally just like
Yeah, so StarCraft matters. I think League you can play on anything because League is like a brain dead game.
okay.
I don't have a lot of faith.
You gotta mash, man.
Even
You gotta
even the
mash.
pros, it's like there's not a lot.
Mash the.
It's 4
the
buttons
high
really.
punch, I think.
But
Mine's in the mouse.
yeah, like StarCraft. Now we're talking something like pretty different.
Like you need like a specific pushback so that you get the exact response. So that
You need to know when you click 4 times or 5 times. You have to be able to go like just and move on. And you have to be able to do it with all fingers. So like your weak pinky, you have to be able to go hold shift and go
oh, that's so good.
next move. Yep.
That's
I think that's one of the things that held me back in StarCraft. Actually, I just didn't practice that enough. Like just keyboard skills.
I almost feel like you need a shift button to be like elevated, so that's easier to press it. And then just like
Honestly, a lot of them play with the keyboard like turned at 45 degrees,
that makes sense.
and they just like they play like this basically. Except the shift is right there.
Let's go. Let's go. Distance. Keep your distance on old man games.
So this is the pad versus arcade. Is this the battle of the ages?
You got it, man. Really? Are you going to do made up concepts? Don't jump, maybe. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, good, man. You're doing good. I swear, you're doing good. You think you're not, but you're actually doing good. Because, like, I only gave like 1 or 2 pounds at you guys. I was like, from what I ate, I expected a lot. One player one. Okay. I have to analyze that. Wait, what do I eat? You actually want to pick chocolate? Oh, yeah, it's just like a Yakult mega. You can drink some of it. Ask for it. What about my pieces? No. Oh, Axel, you come back. Ah.
Did you actually get it done?
What's
It's like this.
it's like a.
You committed.
Oh boy. Okay. Buttons.
This game is made for people with ADD.
Yeah.
Like, there's something wrong with this game.
This game is nuts.
I'm watching it and I'm like, okay, timing. I hear the buttons. I'm like, yep, that makes sense. Yes, got it. Yes, yeah. What the fuck is that? What? It's like
You know, as the games gets like, you know, refined, you know, as the game gets refined and like less stupid things happen, some people, games are too honest now. It's just like everything's all numbers now. It's just like you're right. You're not wrong. Like these days, like the newest iteration of Street Fighter 5, it's all like what people call esports. It's all by the numbers, and it's just like everything is to be expected. Like if someone does this, there are clear patterns as to what's going to happen next. Kind of thing.
Yeah,
There's not much
competitive.
Yeah, there's not much play by feel. Right. But you know, like, but me as someone that plays very casually, play very casual Street Fighter, like it's just like I want those like play by feel, play dumb kind of moment.
Yep, that's fair.
I didn't go over
I do get that.
No more. It's 3 out of 5.
But
Yeah, 3 out of 5.
it's weird. Like so some games still does that, but like
Some games are like paint by the numbers.
yeah,
If you're just better at painting by the numbers, then you win no matter what.
yeah.
Make an instant ticket.
It is nice to have a little bit of like feel to the game. I actually find that something like StarCraft hasn't lost over the years.
Yeah, I think that's another thing that people talk about a lot. It's like just well, I don't know, but StarCraft at least still has a lot of like factors that can go into it, especially being a team game, right?
That's why I mean that it's still a little feel for the most part. Like there are a lot of numbers that go into it, but for the most part, it's like the numbers are kind of what set you up, and the rest of it is all feel. Like, is he doing this? Is he doing this? Is he doing this? Is he doing this? I can counter with these 3 things, but they're not guaranteed counters.
Yeah, like fighting game, modern fighting game still retains that where you kind of like playing RPS, you know, of just like. So I have my 3 options, and they have their 2 options. It's like, what's the thing? What's gonna happen, kind of thing. So like that still retains.
Yeah, like I half win with one, I absolutely win with the other, and then I lose if I pick the wrong one.
You're up, my friend. Now I get winners finals. Champion circle.
You two play.
Okay, who's sticking my hand?
I'm wondering as well.
I just need you to stop talking about people's sticks.
Where's my stick go?
Yeah, there goes.
Sticks and stones, right? Sticks and stones.
Oh yeah, I got you. Sticks and stones are okay. We can talk about sticks and stones all day. I just don't want to talk about other men's sticks.
Let me commentate. Ow, ow, ow.
The end of the game I do.
He was like annoyed.
I'm just sitting here asking the newbie questions.
Testing.
Yeah, just it's like lifting up the hood. It's like,
Exactly,
hey,
yeah.
is this thing on? Yeah, it seems to be on. Right, close the hood. It's good.
So I hear this game has violence in it against girls.
I've never heard of such a thing.
I don't know.
I would never imagine that any game could ever have violence against women.
What?
I can't imagine that.
I know. It's 2019, man. We should protest against this stuff. I don't know. I feel like doing that because I have no job, I have no life, I have no time.
So basically, what we need is women that, as they fight, they don't actually do damage to each other; they do damage to men in the background.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, that's the best way to solve that, I think.
Medium punches down. Yes, let's go. This is the new meta. Corey is playing a whole different game.
Just turn it off. No medium punches. You're just not allowed to use them. I'm just gonna hope everything's fine. It's like that's my boy.
What is that? What is that? Poor girl.
Just crying.
She's probably sitting at home in the kitchen doing something normal. Okay, I'm gonna stop right here. I'm gonna stop.
I was like, you're not gonna offend me. I'm just worried about who's on the other side.
I'm just gonna stop it right there. Not checking buttons. They're doing some voodoo. Can you see the guys in the background? By the way, speaking of voodoo, right? Like not like 3 minutes from here, in front of the convention center.
Oh, you mean the people?
Yes, today too. Yesterday, they do a bonfire in the middle of the door, in the back door in the convention center, and then they're like, I'm like,
I don't think you should be allowed to do that.
I don't think there should be fire in the middle of downtown. I think that's just not safe. It's just not safe in general.
I'm terrified, so that's nice. But you guys hit each other. So how did you get first attack?
Oh, Corey went through a fireball. So
I'm guessing Corey's boxer.
Yep.
Is Mike Tyson. And
Balrog is Mike Tyson? I got it. I figured it out.
he actually is, by the way.
I believe.
And Edwin is Hitman.
If I really want to put someone on the head,
They actually asked Mike Tyson, did he know that Capcom had to change one of their characters' appearances so you don't sue them? He's like, I didn't know. He didn't know that the guy looked like.
When he went in the conversation about Dio, I'm like,
back then, his lawyers would have sued.
oh shit, maybe it's not
funny
top 10.
because it's
Also, that Balrog guy has too many apps.
top 10 Marvel 2 players.
I know.
He has like 14 sets of abs. Like it just doesn't.
I don't
make
think he used steroids though. I think this is
absolutely not.
this is just the epitome of man.
Oh, okay.
This is it.
This is what you're supposed to be.
Yes.
Right. Right.
If you train every single day,
Is like
They do 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups.
100 sit-ups, 100 push-ups, and 100 pull-ups, and then you walk 10 kilometers a day for 3 years. There you go.
Then you become Balrog.
And you become alive.
If someone knows
Okay.
him,
Start tomorrow.
That's why he lost his hair.
Because you went fucking insane.
and like the era that he was good in was like a weird one. It was when before after everyone had been playing hard, and it was before like the chaos.
By the way, Lord Wise, and that's the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life.
Yeah, me too.
These gloves are actually his hands.
His hands?
Yeah, he surgically implanted them to his hands.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, Lord Wise, this is how it is.
Good. So the champion is like actually returned.
So if he goes to the bathroom,
Yeah.
there's a reason why he has those easy to take out of his thing.
Oh, yeah.
I see it.
I assume he can flex his quads so hard that his shorts rip off.
Exactly.
That's how he goes big.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, that makes sense. I do that all the time. So
It's not easy though. You gotta train for it. 100.
100 short rips per day. And 100 short rips for when you win. You gotta practice.
When you think you're showing off when he rips his shirt off, no, that's just part of his practice, man.
It's part of your routine.
Yeah. See, and just one in the middle, where the guy will never have a future ever again.
That guy didn't even get to fight though. He's just like instantly KO.
Maybe I should watch. I should pick up.
I assume this is core agent basically just cleaning house.
Yes,
It's supposed to be his game.
yes. It's the only he only plays 2 games in his life. This is one of them.
This is one of them. Got it. I was like, because this looks really clean.
You know how everybody is like a jack of all trades in video games? Corey just masters the 2. And that's it.
Yeah, this doesn't work every time. My favorite character.
That was clean as fuck.
Well, that was a very good games. But at the end of the day, steroids win. That's it. Training every day. That's it. That's how you do it.
100 mouse clicks every day.
Money, let's go. We got a legend
Gamepad
coming back from the shadows. From the shadows. Let's go. Do we even have a chat in here?
Edwin was talking about it earlier. I have no idea.
I mean, people might literally be talking to us, and nobody knows. Where is it? Where's our fans? We gotta talk to our viewers that don't exist.
The stream is not for the viewers. It's for watching the footage later on.
Absolutely.
We need viewers for it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how he has it set up so
I just want to know, what the hell is this?
awesome. Ask him. He knows.
Do you?
I don't
All right.
I don't know anything.
All right. What does this button do?
Yeah, there you go.
What does this button do?
Don't press anything.
I'm not gonna press anything, but I want to though.
It's not. Well, first of all, it's not buttons.
Here we go. No button check around. Let me think over yeah.
We'll have to. I'm being kicked out of stream. Can you believe it?
Can you believe it?
Wow.
How can they do this to him?
What the hell, man? Thought we were friendly here. Don't come to Fox and Fiddle. They kick you out.
He knows. I. I. No!
Oh my goodness.
Press buttons there. What are you doing, dummy?
You said he was gonna play Fei Long.
You know better than to press buttons there.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
my goodness, you're only pressing buttons.
Right?
How do you remember like have this pocket?
Oh my goodness.
Everything around this pocket.
Yeah, I
Nice,
didn't even
nice
use the
ball.
super. Wow.
Right there.
Confidence.
Right there.
Confidence.
Mike Tyson
Yes.
versus Ip Man.
It man.
Ip Man 3.
Yeah.
You got it. Sweet. Ip Man 3.
Fine,
It
fine,
man.
whatever.
Alright.
Fine.
It man is a great game. So.
No.
Is it man a game?
No, the Kung Fu movie. It man.
Yeah. Another movie. You said game.
No. We're.
I missed.
He meant the character.
I missed the stage.
Alright, here we go.
This is some of my favorite movies.
That's right.
Okay, if we're gonna be serious about this, I actually don't know about this. Both of them are like quite the rushed out characters.
Yeah. Only thing I know is, man, Mooney is pressing more buttons than ever before. So,
Of course, press all the buttons.
ooh,
That's okay.
oh my goodness.
Press all the buttons until it works.
Show it.
Oh, didn't get throw throw. Aye.
Oh my goodness. Oh, the push. Ah! Oh,
Watch out for super. Oh
that's fortunate. Ooh, the reverse. Yo, the reverse needs to go.
You guys are looking back.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Mind you, this is a run back because you got
From
matched
one-
up
from when?
From round one.
no. From round one?
Yeah, round one of the bracket.
Oh wait, Joe beat
Yeah,
Mooney?
yeah.
Yo, damn. Yo, let's go.
That's why I'm surprised I expect so many buttons now. I like this. Ooh.
Nice. Okay, reverse three.
Wait, what?
Wait, what? What?
Race right.
Guys.
Nice. Nice EP. Oh, nice. Nice block. Oh.
That's a good button. Chicken wing more. Oh my god, he's not blocking that.
Ooh.
Crouch fierce.
I like it. Press more buttons, Mooney.
That's why I call it big yikes.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Drop it. 2-hit combo. That's a 3-hit combo into Fierce into Rekka.
Easy.
Easy.
You don't practice. You can't do that. Easy clap. That's a score.
We all know it's 2-1. 2-1.
2-1 Mooney stuff.
Man, I don't want to fight either of these people.
Why not?
This game is already degenerate as it is. Like, nice.
Wait, his feet are on fire against the feet?
Right?
Yeah.
Nice tears.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god, nice DP.
Ticks.
Combo. Jump and throw.
Yeah, no, jump and throw is a combo.
His kicks are literal fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god, chicken wing. Oh, like, I'll combo. Chip? Oh!
Alright, Brody, stay on.
Are they on?
Canon.
Yeah.
This is canon, by the way. This is how the movie ends. He loses once, but then comes back stronger.
Chicken wings stay always.
Mooney, I need you. Mooney, I need you to say.
Okay.
Whose phone is that?
Oh, Joe, is that your phone?
I don't want to find a fail. Same. Same, to be quite honest. Yeah, so you're fine. I guess. We can do both.
No, I think he got the second he got announced.
I was like, the shot, right? But then he was like, I'm like, what?
I'm not gonna play it.
I know, yeah, playing, but
I mean, I can do chicken wing like 1 out of 3 times.
You just got at gender surgery.
Are you guys playing the mirror?
No, not
What is going on?
at all.
Terry.
Yeah, you suck. Wait, isn't there a new Guilty game coming out? Yeah, I'm good. I know.
No, mine's slightly bigger. I think.
yeah, I think you were slightly on site. I think I was logging your account.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm just like, something's off. Yeah, I can't do it.
I'm gonna go Super Saiyan twice. Oh, I thought you were gonna say those. That's a
quick game.
Yeah.
Tim,
You got it.
come here.
I'm gonna concentrate.
Why would they do
What do you want to know about ST? That's a real question.
So you can X your nose?
Why this game is so hard?
Just makes sense.
Whole game. Why Balrog is so good?
Did you find your chat?
Huh?
Well, yeah, the
Find your
second
chat?
they announced
Did I find my chat?
who he
It's
Show them
this.
what the chat is.
Oh, no.
You show them what the chat is.
Chat, I don't think it's working right now.
Oh, okay. That's fine. That's fine.
Anyone at the Evo party. That's
Sorry.
So if you have any questions on stream, too bad.
Yeah.
Nothing less.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, nice. Okay.
I assume Edwin's playing Ryu.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Corey, how you doing?
That front kick, so good.
It's really good.
Got a super.
I'm assuming.
I think Chip would work.
Yeah, chip.
Nice
Like,
jump. Nice jump.
Monday what? Monday what?
throw.
Alright.
What?
Oh!
Drop the combo, that's too bad.
It's hard though.
It is.
Mind you, like in this game, if you want to jump in combo, you have to jump in like really deep.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's really hard. Mind you, with
Wait to see
that.
uppercut. Wow.
Alright,
Wow, that's really fast. I literally look away. I'm like, whoa.
19 seconds.
Yeah,
Or 15 seconds. I can't count.
how fast the game is.
Well, those are really fast seconds, too. Those are not seconds.
This is the reason why it's the first to 3.
That makes sense.
It's a really fast game. Oh my goodness! Wow.
Speaking of really fast game, Edwin delaying the inevitable.
Oh my goodness.
Or the godlike comeback. Let's go.
Yeah! Take the throw! Let's go!
A comeback.
stay alive.
The stuff with this game is that your inputs have to be very precise. And like, if you want to do a DP, like just like a DP, you have to input the DP motion, but you have to input the last input with your button.
Okay.
Yeah, and then usually your DP will come.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. But it's really hard. I won't blame people. Like if you ever want to play SC and you try to DP, like how you DP in like Street Fighter 5
Or any other game.
Street Fighter 4 or any other game really.
Modern
Modern game, like it's very hard. The lead C is very big. I mean, no, very short.
Nice throw.
Why did I run this through already?
Nice
Yeah,
throw.
nice throw.
Level 5? Yeah.
Oh, what a thing.
Like DP has a lot of less recovery, so
Yeah.
he can do it on the body.
I've seen that strategy before. It's scummy every time. But
Hey man, you
It
can do the
works.
jam show. You
It
can do the
works.
jam show too.
Yeah.
Sort of.
no, not anymore.
Not anymore. Used to.
Used to.
I wish it came back. Wait.
Oh, nice block and fire kick.
Nice. Ooh, nice throw. Ooh, nice thing. Oh my goodness, yo, jump back. Yo, jump back.
No,
Jump forward
that's
and throw. Yo, ST.
Very good. I haven't keep track of the scores.
It's 2-0, Evan.
2-0. All right.
The best coaching ever.
I'm so weak, man.
The rear mirror, let's go.
Alright.
Expect for either plasmas or jumping in.
I didn't want the picture.
I'm assuming we're jumping in.
I think so. Yeah, that's the same.
I guess like player like Mooney. That's probably gonna work. Ooh, nice deep.
Nice.
Fire. Ooh,
Reversal through the fireball. That's
so
tough.
nice deep.
Fishing for that super.
Yes. If he fireballs once, Moody fireballs once, he might lose already.
Super ice, will just go right through it.
Yeah, right. But Super's really fast.
Wow, I got shut down real fast. Great science.
As soon as I heard that, I was like,
Now Edwards does a fireball. Oh my goodness.
Staying alive.
Oh, that sucks. That's unfortunate. Well, you press a button.
You can't get out of that. Catch the wake up.
Oh, nice. Cross up toss.
Cross up.
Nice.
I'm doing okay.
Fireballs. Ooh, nice jump shots.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice right trap. Ooh, so fireball traps. Let's go.
Perfect.
That's all right, man. Oh, nice DP through it.
Through the fireball. What's the difference between red and blue fireballs?
Red, knockdown.
Is there a command difference between them?
Yes, it's half.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, they never gave you a red fireball ever again. Because
That's fair.
if you give a character with a knockdown fireball, it is a pretty big deal.
I remember Akuma's red fireball at certain point.
But he has started.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
true.
But this one's instant, right?
Good
So,
point. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, nice ball.
Super.
Oh, I thought he was DP.
Throw. Closes it out with a throw for the third game.
Edwin moves on to the grand finals.
Who won?
Alright, good job, Edmund.
Alright.
Our grand finals already?
Yeah.
Holy crap,
This game's fast.
how did that happen?
Only 1 hour. Welcome to the ST, my friend.
Crazy, man.
Short,
Out of curiosity, did I place higher than you?
Yeah.
Hell
I'll
yes.
play.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
What?
I placed
I'm already out.
Screw you.
By
By the way,
it really was
by the way,
magic. It's fine.
this guy right here, total. What do you call a guy who cheats in brackets?
Rigger?
Yes, total rigger. Rigged the whole thing.
I did not. I seeded the 3 top players. And unfortunately, he had to go face Tim in the first round. And Tim lost. But Tim proceeded to keep winning.
Every
Losers.
single player I played ended up going pretty far.
Well, no, like.
What does that mean?
So Tim went
Bracket magic.
I know.
Walk forward.
I mean, if I played Justin,
So naturally,
or if I played
He would have beat
Roberto,
you. He would have beat
hell,
you.
Joe,
Oh, no, sorry.
Done.
Sorry, you guys are both tied.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
There's a tie.
how?
I'm bleeding.
He played more than I did.
No, you played.
I got 2-2.
Wait.
He beat Justin.
Oh, so you did play.
I beat Justin and
Oh, yeah, you beat Justin. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. You That's fortunate.
Real players don't check their Bible.
Is it sad?
No one's blind.
Was that betrayed?
I mean, that's what we did.
Wow, what do you want me to do with the bracket?
You're random.
Yeah, I did. I ran up the last guy.
Here's my vote.
I seeded 3.
let's restart the whole tournament and disqualify him instantly.
Well,
Therefore, he can't
that makes more
play.
sense.
Hey,
Just kidding.
just letting you know, I'm the guy who told him to pick Ken. Without
This is
me,
true. That was a smart pick.
he would not have went far.
Now you should have told me that against you, and I would have won.
No, well, I didn't want to lose.
Oh wait, hold on. Am I seeing DJ on the screen?
Oh
believe
my
you
God,
I'm assuming everyone's playing DJ.
Jamaica is on screen.
I believe so.
Yeah, that was
We got Jamaica playing. Let's go.
This is actually one of everyone's top characters. That will if he says so. He does play this character.
The first time I played DJ was in Alpha 3. Yes. I never actually played him until Alpha 3 when I had the Game Boy.
Was he in the actual
Advance.
Alpha 3?
Yeah. Oh no, not the
Not
OG.
arcade. Not arcade.
The PS1.
Yeah, okay. Because I know Fei Long and DJ made it in.
Okay. PS1 added Fei Long, DJ, Guile, and
Ivory.
no, Ivory was in the.
No, you had to unlock them.
Yeah,
I wanted to cover as a male
and
talent.
one more.
Oh, Sagat.
Yeah, T-Hawk, or Native American guy.
Cool code.
And then the Game Boy Advance added Mika,
I mean, Richard didn't say anything.
the dude from Final Fight,
Guy.
Yeah, it would. Akuma is so
the evil
powerful.
guy. The evil guy.
Wait, is Akuma bad?
No, the guy who. rolls around with a stick.
Oh, rental.
Yeah, Alto and they just added
Nice.
like 3. Oh yeah, and they added the dude with the from Street Fighter 1. But basically, they took the sprites from CVS 2
Yeah.
and shrunk them to the Game Boy Advance,
Oh, super's right through the fireball.
and then re-imported them again for.
I still
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Was that DP?
Ryu looking like a better pick than last round's. Bit of a wash.
Yeah, I still don't think this is a good pick even overall. He hasn't also got to. I think he should get that character. I guess this character, when Raw rushes you in, it's very tough to fight this character. It's very hard.
That was rough.
Yeah, it's very hard to fight this character.
So can the headbutt grab kill you or?
What?
Yeah.
Yes, headbutt can kill you.
I was not prepared for this.
Any special move can kill you.
The mash one. I mean.
He's a charge character. If you didn't know.
Fucking like this.
Yeah.
That's a grab.
That's what I mean. Yeah, the grab headbutt.
Yeah, yeah. Because you grab and you just they have to take it out.
Right.
Yeah.
It looked like Edwin didn't die there, but I think he just mashed out fast enough.
You might have not fast enough to get out of it. That's okay though.
Yeah, but the box is a charge character.
Yeah. Oh, he meant the grab.
Yeah, not the like rising headbutt, not that one.
No, the rising headbutt is basically like a way they leave him so he can get away from the fireballs.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, shit.
It's so rough.
I don't feel this is lore correct. The canon is off on this fight.
Okay, whatever. It's fine. Yeah, I don't agree much with that. Sure. Even though it does beat Rush Punch. Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
I also hate this matchup. I play Guile, and this character bullies Guile.
His super is safe too.
Yeah. Every super safe. So,
Okay.
Unless you're like super sick, very mindful of block quality then. Ooh, oh my goodness. That was a bully.
Well, thank you for tuning in to Grand
Cody,
Finals.
you won. The underdog
A minute
won.
and a half later, they're done.
The underdog.
Congratulations to Other Glory. I think he gets a poster and a flyer of some kind. So
One SD to another. Garbage.
that was our Super Turbo tournament.
Yeah. Now we're gonna start units. So wait for a little bit. And,
Dude, I said that to Richard earlier. I was like, Chris,
That's not Eunice.
I was gonna get that.
Can you believe it? You're refusing to play melee and
Well, I can't commentate Eunice, so
it's okay.
I'm dropping out.
Damn, I need to go.
I want to get a female.
I was gonna get a female. I was
Sorry.
today.
Unfortunately, Chris White wasn't there.
No, I don't want
Oh, I'll take that. Yes, I will be Corey. I will be Corey. My name is Corey. Corey? Who's that Corey? No. And you said, Corey, I'm going to get you.
Yes.
Okay, wait. Are you getting Corey as this saying yes to me?
Yes.
So basically what I'm doing today is making sense.
As it should. This is actually not optimal. Like, going from that game to this is. You know what? No! I'm gonna be mashing this button to throw you. It's like.
Rio's good.
I'm actually not excited.
It's a casual way to say I'm gonna lose. You know what I hate this fucking game? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So he's not feeling it.
Get on commentary, dude. I can't wait. I can't wait for them to build your I know. Finally have my rematch, man.
The best part about it, all I have to do is just train 5 minutes.
Oh my god, the rub is the real.
And that is a true story, by the way. You don't have like this. So I'm like, I'm just gonna train here in the back,
It's not a top gift.
and then bam,
So I'm
like
thinking
winning.
because we get once and never play again. Like big enough, where you can build one like
Twice,
this,
you're like, whoa.
which I hope so. Honestly, that's right.
I honestly have to. I've been playing Final Fantasy 9 with my friend for almost 11 months now.
An excellent choice.
What?
An excellent choice.
Yes, but I got no time. Like at 2 hours.
Wait, you don't play Final
month?
Fantasy 7? Why not 27?
I played all of them.
You just said you played 9.
I am currently playing 9 for the last
Oh,
11 months.
you need to put that in your sentence.
I don't have that time.
You're just a fucking troll.
What? Pretty good. I'm just trying to like English grammar.
I'm trying to be
important.
legit, I promise.
I am. I'm just trying to help people out here. It's all right. If you expect me to show up, you're the fool. Me and Chris go way back then to 2016.
Before that, even because we were playing. That's on that, Chris.
Why are some of the letters in red?
Guys, there's a bunch of corn. Guys, there's a bunch of cornballs
There's
doing
an aesthetic thing.
I don't know.
They're trying to be really edgy and with really bad English.
They also played Magic.
Japanese developers.
That's play cards.
I'm glad we're on the same. We're on the same page. Alright, your shot calling.
Game 2. That's how it goes. Game 1 for Edwin. Let's see if I can set up the scores maybe to help keep track.
I just imagine that. That is so good. I'm
I'll
sorry.
just pass on that for now.
I'm
Game 1 for
sorry.
Edwin.
I'm sorry.
I'm always scared to touch things.
Yeah.
Wait.
Just blocking. Oh, counter hit 5B. Good combo. But Chris did cut a little bit short. That was hard to confirm. Good throw. Dash B throw.
So can you explain what lightning doing?
Okay, so like
I'm gonna say depletion of EXS.
Yeah, I don't know what that means either. Good combo here.
I think that's what Edwin was referring to with bad English.
It's not bad English. The words just don't make sense. It's not, everything is spelled correctly. It's just in a weird.
I guess that's fair.
I mean, that's what if you lose to a voting
In the corner, text the gold grab, DP out, good punish.
What the fuck is?
DP's out again. Dash B. Takes his turn back, finishes off with the combo.
I mean, I buy all my shirts. All the shirts that I want to wear are Euro thing.
this guy's 2 or 3 of you. Like literally.
Another start for the round, the same way you start your round to go. The 4-2, 3-3 damage.
Who was the new girl? So it's thanks.
2B, 2C, reverse B, 5B, 5B, 5B.
Yeah, dude, that was iconic.
Dash 5B, fireball, good pressure, good tech throw big.
You assume at this point he's waiting for an opening to use his super.
Ooh, the dive punch! Good bait on the anti-air. This one's still alive. Good throw back in the corner. He has a chance. He has a good chance here. Good tech. Oh, it gets opened up well. I have to play that.
Banishment instead of banishment.
Don't question it.
Alright, I'm with you.
Just gels together.
I'll say GG's.
It's like you're
Next
Yes.
month, go to 3 times.
watch it.
Get paid 3 times. Remember that.
Good games, dude.
Because we get paid on the 3rd.
I know, man. Just like
I mean, it's like,
Yes. Yeah, like this Thursday.
He has the fully modded acrylic box. You can't possibly beat him.
On the 3rd, you get paid once.
No, he looks beautiful.
And you got 2
Another
more.
research.
I actually
The
looked-
more sticker you have, the worse you pay.
You get a free pay.
Particularly with the hitbox. And if there's a girl on it, twice as likely to play out.
Should we do the fight beat
tournament one
So
day.
if I buy just a black box, I can beat everyone.
I get tournament.
As long as it's not a hip hop.
Yeah, I used to do that a lot.
What if I buy a sledgehammer and break
Ad
your
players are the best.
I should be able to win it.
London.
Oh.
I can tell you right now, I'm not.
You're right.
I'm sitting here. He's right beside me. He's like, "Oh, that's good tech, good quarry, good hits. Yep, everything's good." I'm like, "Cool, looks dope, man." I'm just like critiquing their English skills.
I can get everything done, and I can send it to him via link.
I mean, that's like, you can't, like,
With these, isn't he in the? Oh no, you want the yes wall.
I might not have we won half 80 problems the whole time.
So this is
I mean, that's just
Yeah. So, but then he's also playing right. Reverse. Yeah. Southpaw. So movement on right hand instead of.
Very cool. These are things I know literally nothing about.
These days with like so much customizability, like everyone can do whatever they want with their cards.
Yeah.
you gotta be polite.
It's gonna make me think of type photos. This is gonna be great. That's literally all I do. And I win every game.
Why? Why would you want
Inappropriate. Foul.
This was supposed to be a family-friendly stream.
Now we bumped to PG-18.
PG-18.
This game. How did that get in there? What's going on?
That's why I do want to be a full wrestling.
I only did because the bounty. I was like, the bounty? ST? Well, I'm in. Yeah, I did like Joe. Anyway.
Go. From the full AI. I will.
No matter what game it is, I'm doing it. All you guys
Hear that, Andrew?
play a game.
Might be the hardest soul AI. He'll be the first to die. So essentially, I'm getting punished again.
There you go. It's only fair.
I want to see how good you are. If you actually beat that mission, you'll impress me.
CBS2 next week. Yes.
I'm not beating these
That was like
Exactly. Ryu. Mackie. Ratio 4 Mackie.
Wait, how expensive?
I'm not even Ratio 4 Mackie.
No, I like supporting these dogs. Dude,
We ever do a
it's not a question of whether it's easy.
Make sure the guy can come on. Yes,
But I'm not going to play it on my own.
and there's like nuts. There. Like you can tie the knee fireball, you get a hard muscle, fireball.
No, it's not that simple, man.
What is?
I see, like.
Like it's not your fault, but it's still So
You got mad.
well, because humans weren't supposed to be able to pick them. Yeah, well, it takes a lot of damage though. Like you can hit one combo and they might be dead. And then actually this is like a Hugh! I agree.
Banishment.
All right, guys. See you next week. Yeah, I'm there. Wait. Yeah, I just completed it right now. Yeah, let's do it again. No. She said no. I literally came up with this when I said no. Share it? No.
Two.
Where's finals?
Also love the sportsmanship.
Yeah.
It's good shit, man. Honestly. That's my kind of jam. You gonna come and call this shit? I can't do it. Somebody's got it.
Oh, wait.
Nice DP by
Oh
Alec.
my god!
Ooh, nice DP by Edwin.
Oh shit! In a true fashion, I spoke too soon. Let me chill.
Where is he? Where is he?
Is that an RNG bounce?
I see Chris Wyatt. Sorry.
That bullet shot, is that an RNG bounce effect?
Yeah.
Chris?
I thought it was just a time.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. What's the high five?
So don't you dare.
I'm sorry, man. I didn't
Don't
want
you
to get hanging. I always feel bad when I get hanging. I don't like it when it happens to me.
Nice.
Yeah, that bullet effect, is that RNG?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. Should be. I'm assuming. Nice. Nice pressure. Nice plus Valley. Nice. Like this answer. Oh no, the drops. One combo forever. Finish it.
Should have been there. He was sick. Tell him all about my hair.
Oh my. Might be dead. Yeah, he's dead.
I call that the guy.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Banishment.
Koski.
Oh, Chris, you're here.
Last place in history. Somehow I got second.
Good games, dude.
No, you played really well.
I want to be first. Yeah, I came here for your head, Chris.
Yeah, nobody wanted to. I didn't think you guys were coming. I was like, all right.
That's why I asked you last night. I was like, what is it? But I knew Moody was coming. I like it today.
In a nutshell.
Montreal and up to downs.
Florida's playing Toronto is playing Ottawa. Yeah, we played them twice in a row. This is our second game. So we played them twice in a row, and then
The curse of
have a day off, and then after that we played Buffalo twice in a row.
sounds like us. Don't even play me now, baby.
You see the wear and tear
I
on
mean, I
people's
sort of
faces.
take it as
It's just like they're getting ripped apart game after game. It's like, I feel you, dude. It's like, I know. You gotta muscle through it. You gotta get
it's immoral to let a sucker keep his money.
it's like, maybe I don't get fighting games that well, but what I do get is the wear and tear.
The competition.
Just like, pure competition. Like 1v1 is a totally different beast than anything else in the world.
It's like the opponent, like right next to you, right in front of you. It's just like,
Especially if they're being a bit of a shit cunt. Just like, they're like, it's like, put your fucking leg down, put your fucking hand down, stop.
You just knew I was going to do it.
I still won.
got him.
Well, I mean, Corey's even worse.
I got you.
Because at least you might go a little easy. Corey's like,
But it's one of those things, right? It's like you want to play them again, you want to stay friends, you want to be there together. Like you got to feel the camaraderie. You got to just like give your fist bumps at the end. Like you got to feel the game for sure.
Andrew, please beat Justin. I don't want to face Justin again.
Rather fight my costume.
Please. Yeah, please do. If anything, I don't.
No, it doesn't matter.
I don't want to fight Justin. Justin is the hardest person for me to beat in person. In any fighting games, he has the best defense.
He's the Samus Aran of Smash Brothers.
Yeah. So it's just like
pure defense all the time. Let them come into you.
Yeah, and then because of that, I always feel I have to take bigger risks to open him up. But it's just like, gross.
That was so in our group of friends, and I know everybody says this. In our group of friends, there was like 8 of us that played Super Smash on N64 way back in the day. I was literally undefeated for like 2 years. Greg Azalwa came in, and he annihilated me. He played Samus Aran, and I played DK and Captain Falcon. Those are my 2 players, and you beat everyone with like the quick grabs and stuff like that. They expect you like the big slow dude, the big like dumb idiot, and then you play with like fast grabs and like quick punches, just like little like I guess like what like low punches or fast punches. And yeah, I beat everyone, and then he got there and just like played Samus, and he just like sat there. It's like I'm not coming to fight you. With no aggression at all. And I was like,
if anything, like full screen.
So I just waddle my ass over, and I'm like, okay, so let's do the hand to hand. He's like, going background, dropping bombs the whole way. I'm like, that's a little annoying. Okay, well, whatever. We got this. Chase through, jump over top of it, whatever. Missile on the ground, missile up top, missile on the ground, missile up top. Just like dead. I'm like, get the fuck off that champion! Like, I'll kill you!
Let me a break.
It came to that point where he beat me like the 5th time in a row, and I'm like, I'm gonna throttle you, Greg, right now. I'm actually gonna choke you the fuck out, and then beat you, and then I won't care.
Really?
And he was a killing Samus. He was like, all defensive all the time. And I was like, my brain doesn't do that. I can't be defensive. Like,
this game's called Smash Brothers. I want to smash.
I'm supposed to kill you. No, you wait for them to run at you, and then you kill them. Well, they basically kill themselves.
The only time I had fight games.
Breakdown.
Philosophical question.
Maybe another beer. Yes. The mid-match of license. I like that. I need another beer. It's about that time.
That one? Dude, that's sad because, like, I remember playing on.
Let's go back. Is that a competition?
I like it. Then I'm getting but when I was playing with you, I was like, yo, man, he is a chicken wings. I can do like feeling long chicken wing. 100%. I'm like, man, why did I get rid of it for this wings or shit?
Also, Wagner
No, get a stick and I'll show you, man.
Play on your Frankenstein creation?
No, Frankenstein creation is certainly low.
Oh my!
Yeah. Actually,
And it felt really good. Dude, the Frankenstein stick actually made me want to claw my eyes out. Oh god. That's worse than Frankenstein.
no!
And then he's like, and then you could like when Frankenstein monster.
You used to play on one.
It's like I literally like you have to take your hand off the buttons to just move it.
Dude, when Mihai first got that stick, and we were using it, and all of a sudden it just falls through. What happened? You can't go buy washers. Yeah, it's just like not just fall right off. Oh my god.
Yeah, they weren't the best built stick. I still like it. I gotta. Yeah, throw it in the trap.
Use the stationary arrow. That's the easy thing. And if I can get them to hold the press, and then.
I remember seeing squares are so that was like big, man. It's like 2.5 to you wonder like
When is honest
what went wrong with
paid off?
But like, maybe they're more aggressive team. They just took advantage of it. Like I'm not sure. You're up. Let's go.
Oh, I forgot that. I thought you were in losers. Never mind.
Yeah, you thought you sucked.
That's usually he's not wrong. Usually Justin is my demon.
I thought I was playing in losers.
No,
Never mind.
just,
wait, yeah, was he
today was the one of those days, Justin.
I was gonna say you're.
Although earlier there was one moment that was kind of like BS. Like you did the 3C OS perfectly. Somehow I still beat it. Like your 3C whiffed and I got like a clean jump in. I'm just like, how? Like I'll take it. But.
talking about, man?
So does he put on a playlist while he
trying to breathe and I can't.
He's not listening to game songs, right?
I guess he's listening to his own music, his own jam.
I get that.
Yeah. There comes a point where you don't want to listen to game music.
Now you're telling me. After I heard some chick go, I was like, well, I'm fucking done with that. So
It's about mood things sometimes too. Yeah, you want.
are there a lot of sound cues in these games?
I think so.
Yeah. I assume there, like in all the high-end games, there almost always is. Like everything that's like actually competitive, there's always sound cues.
There are more games than the other. You know, I can play this game without sound cue, whatever. But
I guess if you have visual cues, that it usually doesn't matter.
this game I
Because you can
played.
see everything.
Yeah. In this game, like I played. So when I played this game, I played the offensive person. Like I make sure I'm on the offensive, and they better have DS.
Yep.
As soon as I'm on the defensive, I just come over. Like,
I was gonna say, I think that's how I play every game.
It's just like.
Well, what's fun for you?
So it's just like, okay, whatever. It is what it is.
I was asking the other day that was sitting here, is that bullet shot,
Yeah.
the one that ricochets everywhere,
Yeah.
is that RNG?
No.
It's an exact, it's always the same? Okay. I assumed it was, but it looked like RNG as I was watching it, so I wasn't sure.
There's essentially two versions of it. The one that shoots up first and the one that shoots down.
Yeah, there's the one that shoots like right there,
Yeah.
very close range.
Well, that's a different shot. But the ricochet shot, the one that shoots up first or the one that shoots down.
There's two different types.
So
of
it's
ricochet.
like this or like this.
So I assume that every character in all games essentially has the same ranged attack.
No, some
Like the button
characters.
input is almost always the same.
What is it more like
No.
No, like characters have like your strong buttons and weak buttons, and then some characters fight better long range. Some characters fight better close range.
But so what I mean is like, is the input, like the button input that you do as the player, is that pretty much always the same?
What do you mean?
Like tap mid or something like that. Like whatever the ranged attack is that the same across most games, or does that change a lot?
It definitely changes a lot because it depends on the game's mobility. And in terms of ranges, what screws me up the most, the one thing I really hate going between really old games and new games, old games are 4x3. New games are 16x9. And then by going from, normal screen or widescreen to not widescreen, whatever, like it's...
Maybe going from widescreen to standard.
Yeah.
I think was what it was called.
Yeah, I guess
The
so.
4x3.
Yeah.
And that was called standard.
And then that like really screws with me because like the horizontal matters a lot in these games. It's like sometimes that screws me a lot. Yeah, but that's what in fighting games what people call footsies, just like the spatial control, knowing your character's ranges, knowing your opponent's ranges, and then how to counter that.
Yeah, like your attack bubble and your defense bubble. Like I'm dangerous at this range, and they're dangerous at this range, so and then trying to take advantage of that. Yeah, that makes sense. These characters are just so edgy.
This is the game for that. Yeah.
He like turns his back and puts his trench coat on. It's like, oh okay.
Gary got a buy. RP got a buy. It's okay, but we got him on.
She.
I know the ones that she. I couldn't tell.
It's okay, fucking anime.
I'm watching it. I'm like, I don't know.
I don't know. They paired even as Rebel around one.
It was really funny in Japan. So Rev and Megan they like their fair share of anime as well. But
you would assume.
yeah, but but they did like specific titles, like specific series. So like they came them to Akihabara, which is like the mecca for all things anime, otaku, whatever they call it. I took them there, and they were just like, what is going on? Like, this is insanity. There's like so many things going on, and it's just like,
This is what it actually is.
it's like, yeah, but it's a lot to swallow in if you don't keep up with everything.
Yeah, there's always like for everything like that. There's always like background stories that are going on, and like little canon pieces they're added here and there, and it's just like, what? It was like talking with Dudley whenever he was out.
Oh yeah,
he's a huge anime dude.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, I like my 10 or 15, maybe up to 20 animes that I've probably seen in total. So I'm a noob compared to everyone.
Yeah, I'm still not in like the Works Otaku channel, but I'm just like, I'm okay with that. Like, I'm sure I can keep up with the pop, but it's just like, I also know that they meme a lot in the channel, so it's just like,
It's going down.
the little meme is fine, but it's just like, sometimes I just want to just talk seriously about something. Let's talk about like the good works of people, it's just like, I don't know, maybe I should give them more faith about it, but it's just like,
Probably not. No, it's like if I sit down and like start talking about like Miyazaki for a while, it's like I'm talking about Studio Ghibli. It's like I don't want to see memes about Studio Ghibli. I want to talk about Studio Ghibli. I'm here for a conversation. And if someone starts memeing all the time, I'm like,
nice, this is not the place.
I'm leaving because you guys are just like, you're fucking with the thing that I love. That's basically what it comes down to.
I do know that after I left, Red and Meg, they went to the Ghibli Museum.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's called Ghibli's Forest. It's just like in the outskirts of Tokyo, so it's still not that far from city center. But it's like just far enough that it's in the suburb area, lots of trees, lots of nature, and then like it's exactly like what Miyazaki wants in his workplace, essentially. Like that, like obviously you can't ignore the conveniences of city, right? But then like
It has to be there. It has to be accessible.
but like the whole like relaxation of just being outside of like just being outside of like people, and then just being able to be in your own creative bubble is like really important. And then that's why, that's where he has the studio, and the museum is there as well. And then the museum is actually fantastic. Like it has like even if you have like no idea about Italy or whatever. The more you know, the better, because you'll enjoy it more. Yeah, but it's just like even like going through the history of animation, you know, cell shade animation, or just like how even like how they handle frames back then. Like
going from like Spirited Away to like Princess Mononoke, all the way to like what's her name? The English version had Jesus Christ, my brain's broken. It was a Little Mermaid, basically.
Ponyo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So last time I went, Ponyo released like the year prior. So then they had this display of Ponyo. So Ponyo was all hand drawn, like every single frame. And then they had the stack of all the paper or like the keep, it was just this giant thing. And it's just like, and you can see in mass of the effort that people put into making this film.
Yeah, like 130,000 pages.
Yeah,
just like
thousands. Yeah, it's just like that's crazy. Like and then this is all made from like a lot of people were involved in it, but it still came from people's like key frames, like Miyazaki or whatever other higher ups key frames. And it's like, this is the direction we want to go in, and this is what we need the in-betweens to be. It's like, you're in charge of 5 seconds. It's just like, okay. Like,
imagine being told by Miyazaki, like, you're in control of this. They're like, oh.
And this all tells you, it's like, oh yeah, you're in charge of 5 seconds. And then going by, say, film frame, film is like, what, 24 frames per second? So 24 times 5 in one day, like, that sounds kind of crazy.
When does he start getting his
So it's like,
huge output. And it has to be correct. Like, you can't make any mistakes. You don't just get to redo it. Like,
alright, Justin.
I'm not a win. Wait, guilty gear? Like, what is the trap? Son of a bitch, man.
Don't worry, man.
Don't talk to Edwin now.
Yeah, it's true. Basketball practice? Yeah. Don't. There are certain things that you're getting hit by. Don't worry, Justin. You know what you need to do. You just lost some crucial arguments.
Chris, are you shot calling this one?
It's not gonna happen. Well,
This game?
Somebody's got a shot calling.
Justin.
Alright, I gotta shot call this.
I mean, we can. I say as we commentate, we're just like, man, this game isn't like ST at all.
This is probably the game I know like the least amount.
Dude, I've been sitting here all night and I know nothing.
Nice, man.
So I've just been asking questions. I'm like, if anyone was like as noob as I am, they'd probably really appreciate it. They're just like having things explained to them. Dude,
Fair enough.
probably not so bad.
I was gonna say,
I don't mind being a fucking idiot, but that doesn't bother me at all.
I mean, the crowd will end up telling us about this game. We'll learn something. Trying to.
I love how there's like very obvious spelling mistakes in this game. Like I really enjoy it. They don't say banishment, they say banishment.
Spanish.
Every time I see
I mean, a lot of the anime
They're
games.
like suffering from vanity. They die of their own vanity, so it's banishment, not banishment.
I like it. The anime games, man, they always have some like weird phrases for
It's
like
just some weird
round
shit.
or, yeah, like, it's like I think this one was like it said divide or something. Like I guess that's for round. Divide. All right, looks like Edmund. So what I do know, apparently Akatsuki's like the Street Fighter-esque character in it. This is why Edmund.
Yeah, so Edmund's playing to his strengths right now.
Exactly. I think like
has the same vibe, the same timings, probably most of the same attacks that he's used to.
Yeah, and he's got kind of like the anti-airs, the fireballs, like that kind of stuff. Edmund knows his good B&D combos. It seems like he can deal some damage, and of course he's again a vetted, experienced player, so it seems like he's putting it to good use.
If nothing else, he's going to stay calm in all of his battles, so like everything's going to make sense to him.
Exactly. But Justin is the more dedicated Unis player. I think he's playing a more advanced character too, so
more can go right, more can go wrong though at the same time.
Yeah, it seems like it. All right.
Depletion of EXS, whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah.
Thank you, Japanese writers.
Yeah.
We love you.
I guess they had to differentiate it from a lot of like the Capcom games that were using rounds and they're like, oh, we use like divide and like
round one fight.
Yeah.
Like, the great divide has begun.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, thanks.
Yeah, I know. Like,
what's the divide?
Yeah, I think Blaze Blue has a weird one too. It's like Rebel. They call it Rebel instead of round.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Rebel 1, Rebel 2. Yeah.
That's a spelling mistake.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
It's a spelling mistake.
Maybe I shouldn't make one, but like they got kind of an edginess to them that goes with it. So
yeah, look at this fucking guy.
Yeah.
Trench coat blowing in the wind, like come on.
Yeah.
That's edgy as fuck.
Yeah, he's like the kind of the vampire edgy too. It's like
yeah.
Not my kind of trench coat. I like the old like the corporate trench coat kind of dudes.
He's from the clan Nightblade.
Nightblade. He's from
Nightblade.
He's from the
Yikes.
He's from the Nightblade.
Yeah. I can't watch this game anymore. Just turn it off.
Yeah.
Turn off the stream.
We'll switch it to something
Turn off the
else.
stream. We're done. We're done here.
Oh, yeah. Actually, an impressive soundboard with that. Sounds like a street racing team. But I know they love this game. Like it's become kind of the heart of one. If I had to play any game, I'd probably go more Guilty Gear. But
yeah, so I thought that was Edwin's game. I thought Edwin played Guilty Gear. That was his jam.
Yeah.
So now we've
so many
moved
games
to.
now. So this one's called Under Night in Birth, and I don't know which version of
Under Night in Birth.
Under Night in Birth.
In Birth.
Yeah.
Also a spelling mistake.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where it's like, I think it's a grounded anime game, where a lot of the other anime is just a lot more aerial.
I was gonna say this doesn't look like an aerial combat. Like I've watched some of the other ones. Obviously, I don't know these things, but I have watched like aerial combat before, and this doesn't seem like an aerial combat game.
Yeah, it's kind of like
maybe I'm wrong, but
it's not as like round based as like Street Fighter, but it's like not as aerial as like Guilty Gear.
Maybe like the nice middle.
Yeah, probably
nice
a happy
rounds.
middle. I think that's why people like it. It offers like the combo's gone forever.
Yeah, you can do both.
Yeah, so
I think the combos going on forever would be the thing that would drive me away from these games. As a person that doesn't do them, I hate being stun locked.
Yeah.
Being stun locked is the literal worst feeling in the world. Like it's like when it's like if you go wrestling and you're 150 to 200 pounds and you wrestle a dude that's 400 pounds. And you the guy just like sits on you and goes, stop. And you're like, yeah, I came here because I wanted to practice wrestling, and he's like, no.
Yeah. Like I know like Guilty Gear is a lot more like short combos, gets short and sweet, like amazing. Difficult combos, and you have to spend more meter to keep it going, right? To get the damage. It's worth it. This is just if you get caught once, just get ready for the combo train. Yeah, like we're gonna wait here for half an
combo
hour.
train. Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's,
the damage train.
Yo, that's
The
one
damage
thing.
train is coming through, and it's got no brakes.
Yeah. It's one of the things that turned me off of the game as well. I like my combos short and sweet. There are a few games that have the longer combos, but nothing like the anime games. The anime games are, especially Blaze Blue. Blaze Blue is another one that's just like Unix Blaze Blue. They just combo for Yeah,
It's like, I know the old classics, right? Like I know Street Fighter, I know Mortal Kombat. Obviously. Like, man, a lot of these, I'm like, I've never heard this. Never in my life.
A lot more of the Japan import stuff is really making its way over.
That's cool. It's good to like add variety to it, obviously. Like you don't want to be stuck playing the exact same game over and over again. Like you look at like the RTS scene, right? It's like you're basically playing like StarCraft 2 or StarCraft 2.
StarCraft 2.
That's what you're playing. You're playing RTSs. That's what you're doing. If you're playing MOBAs, you're playing Dota 2. For some of you, or you're playing League. Those are your options.
It's very limited, yeah. And if you're playing anything else beyond that, you're just kind of wasting your time.
Yeah, FPS has been nice. It's opened up a lot because you have like CS:GOs out there. You have like your Rainbow Six, like Siege. You have all the battle royales that have opened up.
You were saying you played
Apex and Fortnite have like really like opened up that stage as well. And just depending on what you want, they've really changed the scene a lot. If you want the OG, you go to PUBG.
Yeah. Do people still play PUBG?
I think so. I have no idea. I've actually never played PUBG. I watched it a lot, but I've never played PUBG.
I played it for a while when it was in beta, and then when they released it, I played it for a little while, and then the anxiety, and it was just so much anxiety. As Nick was saying the other night, like
I honestly I find I don't get that from Apex.
Yeah.
So I think it's very chill. You either die right at the beginning, die close to the end, whatever it takes. For the most part, pretty good. So,
Edwin taking a game.
Oh, Edwin, you can win.
Edwin can win in this
fucking
game.
Dope.
Is this grand finals or? Oh,
I'm in winner's side. It's 2-1.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know.
This goes back to show you, man. Like Edwin's fundamentals. He takes the anime fundamentals and he just takes it a long way, man. Like, his combos aren't flashiest, even though all the combos look flashy in this game.
Oh man! Well, I watched him play Street Fighter earlier against like the Street Fighter dudes.
Yeah.
They just clean the clocks.
Edwin's solid Street Fighter too.
It's like, man, it's the same as every game, right? It's like if you have fundamentals, you will win games.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't win the tournament. Maybe you don't win the best out of 5 or something. But man, you will win games if you have fundamentals, and that's true in every single genre, no matter what you play.
Yeah, I've been trying to preach this for like years, man. At the scene, and the scene used to be more about the fundamentals. The new age guys coming in on the online, they're still good players, but they lack certain fundamental aspects that. Edwin, not one of those people, but Justin's got a good fundamental core too. Actually, Justin's a really good player.
That's the other thing, right? If you have like good fundamentals versus good fundamentals, but then someone's playing their game, now you're at a marked disadvantage. Things change there for sure.
Yeah. I wish I was here for the Street Fighter 2 tournament. I had a friend's birthday tonight. I don't know, I should have got in there, but
I think these guys are playing Turbo.
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
Yeah. That's my game, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, and Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. But I figured like
to me it looks like Street Fighter 16.
Oh, okay.
I guess that's not what it's called.
Yeah. Street Fighter 16 bit.
We call it 2 Super. I don't like when there was like 15 games that came before that. So.
Still largely ingrained in like the Street Fighter universe, but we do play a bit of Guilty Gear.
Is that his game set?
It looks like Justin just took another game. Alright.
I would be legitimately the worst commentator in the world because I don't know the champions, I don't know the moves, I don't know.
Yeah. That's a tough part with commentary too. Like, you have to have one guy who knows a lot of the game, and the other person to kind of add character to it.
Yep.
That is so
one person knows the background.
So,
well, Edwin's been practicing for 2.5 months now, and he's been working on some of his regular combos.
And I was like,
he's getting back to basics, whereas some of the players have been practicing their advanced moves, especially their finishers and being on the offense. So that's what they're working so far. So, all right, take us through the play-by-play now. All right, low kick and a high punch and combo, here we go.
Yeah, you can.
Having those people work together makes a lot of sense. But
it's actually really hard to commentate. Like, you can do it up to so much what we are doing.
I believe this is really hard to commentate because the moves are so quick. Just I feel like you have to preempt everything. If you know the game well enough, you can just be like, okay, moving into a defensive stance now. We're going to look for the super and a block, and yep, there's the block. Super fails, and return super, goes back, and we're going to follow that with aerial play. Aerial play is going to take it to the far side. Once he's there, we're going to play a low game. Until he gets reversed. There's the reversal. There it is right there. And now he's going to pull super again to try to pull him back into the corner. Failed to do that. Swap roles. So that's essentially the end of the game.
Yeah, and bending the commentator too in this game's like, you can get a lot of that. Like Seth Killian's like a well-known commentator who's very much of like the play-by-play. You know, there's some more characteristics. They'll like tell you side stories while they commentate on aspects of the game.
Yeah, so that's the people that are actually good commentators.
Yeah,
they have like a background knowledge of stuff that they can weave into the game. But it's like I don't know this well. So like to me, everything that I watch is like I'm learning something. Mm-hmm. But once you know these games, it's like, oh, so and so got the advantage. We already won the game. It's like, now I've gotten that. Now I understand that, like, if you're against a good player, you don't come back. Like, once you start losing health, you lose the game.
This is a weird thing with a lot of the modern new fighting games. I can't speak so much for anime because I don't know, but a lot of them are implementing like combat mechanics specifically to go against. It used to be very much like that. Like, if someone got the lead, like a strong lead, there was just no comeback. And the ones that they're recorded and they've been enshrined in like the video game history.
They were the huge comebacks.
Yeah, the Evo 37 moment where like Justin Wong like does the Chun-Li super parry and you see Daigo where he did the parry. You know? So
brings it all the way back.
And so like you get a lot of those like comeback mechanics now implemented in the game because of that kind of stuff. So now like.
It adds counterplay, right?
Yeah.
And counterplay is so important for every game. If you are behind, you need a way to come back, but you also want to reward the people that got themselves ahead to allow them to finish the game, regardless of the game, not just fighting games.
Yeah. I think it's. I've never been the biggest fan of the modern day like comeback mechanics, but like I understand why it's in there and why people like it, especially like during the age when they didn't have it. Games were getting more difficult. We were losing players. And called like the dark dudes, right? So
you have to be able to do both, right? It's like you can't just make a competitive game. You could make a perfect game. You could make the best, the most competitive game in the world.
Yeah.
If no one plays it.
Exactly. Yeah, actually, there's kind of a running joke in fighting game like community because like Virtual Fighter is one of those games that are considered the greatest or most in-depth fighting game I've ever made. Nobody outside of Japan plays it. Like, it's just too difficult. It's virtually been the same game every generation, and like the OGs are really good at it, and then they just dominate, and like it's very hard for new players to get into. Just nobody plays it.
You're talking about faith gamers now.
But it's a great game. It's like universally known as like one of the greatest fighting games of all time. And it's old now, so they haven't made a new one either. So
if the company doesn't keep it,
2006 when it came out, so like, it still looks good for today, but it's not like ancient, but it's old enough by fighting game.
Old enough that it can be forgotten.
I hope it comes. I used to play a bit of Virtual Fighter, but it just it's not coming back. And now everything seems to be going more anime, especially with the death. I don't want to say the death of Street Fighter 5, but like Street Fighter 5 just kind of. It wasn't as successful in drawing a lot of people in as it once.
When was 5 released? 2 or 3 years ago?
Yeah, 2016. March 8th.
That's right. Like moving towards 4 years now.
Yeah, it's getting to be there, and it's still playing. Like the money's there. Most of it's played because of the money, right? Like Capcom, where people put the money forward. The pros will still play, and it's easy enough for a lot of people to get into. But, it's not as well beloved as a game, and I don't think it's sold as well. But a lot of people diverted to other games. They went to Tekken, they went to the anime genre. They just flat out quit, right? They just took down the fighting games. It's not what it once was.
What is this flashing nonsense?
I think he has in the game.
This reminds me of that character from Street Fighter. He has the claws.
Oh,
And he
Vega?
just like jumps
Oh, the wall
instantly fucking everywhere.
Yeah, the Vega.
He's like
wall
moving way too fast. I was like, that's not
Gotta realize.
Yeah.
the character moves too fast.
Oh, and Super Turbo, Vegas is a bullshit character.
Why would he lie to me?
Very frustrating character.
So I think it was Korean fighting. I was like,
Every time you get knocked down, it's a 50-50
it's like,
wake up.
I haven't played this game, but I know that's bullshit.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. That's one of the universally known bullshit things. Like, there's an old kind of mantra that like nothing's bullshit in fighting games, but everybody kind of knows
Until
that's
it's bullshit.
Until it's bullshit. Yeah.
there's nothing bullshit in fighting games until it's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
And then it's definitely bullshit.
Alright, so what do we got here? Alright, Justin put in his work. Okay. It looked like he tried to bait him out there.
They transferred the
I have no idea what's going on here.
and then like so my guy.
Is anyone even watching?
Oh, man, I'm like, I didn't do anything, man. Like, I just went about my day. He's like, is there anyone here that would want to do something like that? I'm like, no.
Alright. I had a good time commentating. Care enough about this game.
Chris, man, we were waiting for more of this and this and this and this.
Dude,
Stop, dude. Really? Yeah. Dan is like, I was explaining something to people. Dan, what do you call it? Processing hamburger. Building the tower. I was like sitting on the table, so I was like, trying to do things like that. Yeah, building the tower. Pressing the burger. How high is it? Like a karate chop. But yeah.
Everybody has their own moves.
Yeah, this chop, and then she's gonna get, I'll do like
I mean, that's a man who really got fat because he hated the team. God bless his soul.
fair basketball player.
Oh, you got it out. Chris.
Yeah, man.
That's six of one time.
I should have done earlier.
No, you really know about it. You really know like. Chris is not gonna. Come on.
I mean, I was like telling him, like, I can't believe Chris didn't show up. Like, if you didn't expect Chris to show up, you are.
Like, I didn't know, like,
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, I sent you a message.
I just figured, like,
Where I was gonna be dropping elbows. No, I try to like instead of like scratching, I always just do this. I just expecting to see like that free dinner. You know, it probably would have been better now. So that's your own fault. That's your own fault. You have no blame.
there's a difference in that, too. You're better than me right now, man.
I should have found you mine.
Yeah, I was like, maybe you should have had the boundary.
He says, did you want the last one? Yeah.
Or did you work?
Glad you paid attention.
Everything knows everything. It's like Leo from Lakers.
What?
I mean, you didn't deny it.
There you go.
He's like, alright, well, I was like, I was like,
As I'm walking.
Oh, I know.
Ironically, that ended up being an even worse connection. A man who doesn't tip really like. My heart wasn't in it. I played against 10, and like I messed up my old
Took way too much risk there.
And I was like, alright, like, I'll try to just like choose even trying to just kept trying. Banishment to the void. I didn't know what buttons to do. So I'm like using heavy kick and it's just like a little knee. I'm just like, okay, this is occurring
Don't be sad.
Yeah, I took like way too much unnecessary risks. Actually, I know why. Alright.
Another day of the job. You don't play the game, right? Yeah. Any game you're playing, you're going to watch it a lot.
I mean, like, I don't know, maybe I should have.
No. Again, the only time
It's kind of easy. Man, I realize, like, how much faster it's got it. Because, like, usually, like, what I could do when I was most hot is, like, I could tiger and see what like, most of that was way too slow.
I mean, you guys sure this game is balanced?
No, it is. I'm just doing really stupid things.
I mean, like, it's I mean, like, the ability was good because, like, it's like a good skill tree. Yeah. Especially I mean, just like talk Sure, just give me offline experience. It's kind of like a quick fix. I mean, I don't know. You're satisfying. I mean, just happy. I was there. I was live. Yeah. And you didn't let me go on commentary. Stop! You stopped me. Don't. He's like, I need someone for commentary. He's like, no, don't do it. Don't.
We're gonna get on there.
Come on, man. Yep.
You're looking for someone to actually do this.
Yeah, right here. Yep, Tiger Shot. What else is new in the world of Super Turbo?
I think there were 2 videos about it.
And just
That's really easy.
Tiger Shot. Oh, heavy. Yep.
I saw a couple guys tonight that like finished their games. They walked in and were like, "How's that?" And I was like,
Wait, what game?
"What game was it?" I don't care what game it was. I was just watching all the games and I saw them. They lost. They stood up and they were like,
I didn't do that at all.
As soon as I saw 7 seconds left on the clock, I was just like, oh no.
"I'm gonna date someone." Wrap it up and I'm gonna leave right after.
At the end, I finally thought, I finally bought the most calls.
I don't know, man. Fuck the fist bump. Fuck the handshake.
I
This is
just-
bullshit.
Which one do you want? Do you want the poster?
I mean, not
You get this.
I'm like, I feel like you're just rubbing it in at this point. It's like, man, when you're going for the handshake, it's like,
Dude, we're goalies. So when you lose,
wait
it's
a
like,
minute.
when you lose, it's your fault. And at the very end, the whole team starts skating over to you, and they're like, "I know we lost. I know it's basically your fault." And you're like, "Dude, sorry. And then you go to the other team, and they're like, "Next game." You're like, "No, it wasn't.
Any game that I lose is not a good game.
Dude, you get ripped apart and you're just like, God damn, I hate this game.
That's the weird thing. You can be on a tier 1 game and then that was me Monday, man. I was bleeding everywhere. It's like, and there's so many.
I watched that first goal just like bounce off this right under your chicken wing, and I was like, he's fucked. I saw it from my end, and I was like, nope.
I think it was 5 goals, maybe 6, all the way under my right arm. I could not close.
So I saw the 4th one, and I looked over at you, and I was like,
yeah, I was like, no, I need this game. Like, my pride is like, I know, it's because you're being TO. 3 to 6. Good though. 3, because like that includes player. Yeah, I mean, that's impressive. That's 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
For some reason, I think
it's like I can't figure out why my leg hurts, and I'm like, oh, you can't figure it out. Every single time. When I was playing him, I was like, man, I got this must be the Taco Bell eating. It sounds not that good. Oh, he asks me the whole thing. He's like, hey, my fucking thing hurts. I can't figure out why. I'm like,
I don't know. I really should be like, go, continue, man. Right after that,
dude, you were doing it.
Go drink is actually like.
Me and Mooney have nice sense. He gave me with some chicken wing and those beers.
It's just like, wait a second, I just spent 8 months for a smart so I can buy this game.
I broke my wrist.
That's actually so smart. It's like this really
I know.
usually you can only get from a really weekly store shop. But it has like a lot of functions.
I put my weight on the towel rack. I don't
It just goes.
I wasn't able to do this for a little while. Bullshit.
What? Come on,
Monday.
I'm actually still upset.
I remember like when the game got announced, I looked at some characters to see what I'm actually.
This is the reason. This is the guy who got me back into playing hockey.
He came out the whole time. It's like, oh, I used to play going back. It's like, yeah, but you shit. He's like, that's a check. I know. Let's go. You're good. Let's go.
No. I almost died at that tournament.
That's
wait.
I'm just like, I'm sitting there, it's like,
I don't know if I should feel.
I think we're all playing at the same time. Yeah, if you guys make them.
Well, everyone's
It
was just like, oh yeah,
We do it with hockey.
like I don't know. It's just like
I'm not sure.
genius.
It's different every season, right?
I was gonna say win two.
Oh, I'm definitely.
Yeah, in the winter it's like.
That is the art of true art.
wait, I realized that there's another
The
character.
guy who runs it is
I don't know which person.
Well, makes it
You play who?
He didn't get it all
Is that
right.
the Archer?
I don't know. I just like
Oh, you play
So you gotta realize.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I just-
I was like, yeah, we need to go and look at this guy.
I think
The character you're hoping for, I thought.
Getting good?
Not like intermediate.
he says that.
It's like more than a 10 for like.
Jack Campbell.
For like 6 years. Yeah. I can skate, but I have like a good shot.
I think
It was Jack Yeah, the cat.
Yeah, my skater is the one who got one. No. Yes, and I got.
You're probably a character.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
Oh no!
How much you pay on?
We do have but it's like usually it's called penalties. He mostly calls like offsides. Honestly, he just like dragged but people like dragged into him too many times.
You literally never
hey,
because I only play one game. You could play Matt.
Yeah.
You could play. You don't even play the which character in the one game that you play.
Do we really want to get to this argument, Dustin? It's like, do we really want to get to this argument? Yeah.
Alright, Corey, I'll give you your sense.
What are you doing? It's like, I'm so nervous like someone crashes right into me, and I'm like, I just grab him as they come in. I'm like, we go back in the net together, and I'm like, you okay, dude? He's like, yeah, like, sorry.
It's always an accident.
Like, sorry if I fucking hit your head around. I'm like, dude, you're okay, I'm okay. So just like, relax, let's go.
I'll give you Clinton side.
They stand up and be like, go, what the fuck is
Tekken
going
7. It's like, in honor of. Wait, Tekken 7 has PSVR.
You guys trying to help you out.
The way it was.
I don't know.
Starting a new job on Monday. Monday's Friday night. I play some business support kind of thing.
Get back into making money.
People role play can't take the numbers as what they are. The BB tag net play lobbies.
Oh, there's RPers in
Yeah,
it.
there's RPers in there.
What did that even do?
Like role play.
No, like, how does that apply to BB tags?
Like in the net play lobby, people are role playing, so it's not actually the number of players. There's a couple that are role players. So it's like,
They're just in there for the, you know. Yeah.
they're for the cheaping animation.
Interesting to forever.
I mean, I can't wait to RP as a tag. I'm not gonna lie. Don't look at me that way. What is wrong? Are you judging me? Are you?
Yes,
Is there that one frame delay? Is there the one frame delay?
Don't you see Mega
But
Man?
you have a thing. Oh, Roberto's the multiplayer.
You left in a flying game.
Who beat him in games?
I beat him in losers. I'll beat him in winners.
It still doesn't make sense. But then again, I'm literally being Ali surely on the fact that he doesn't know that.
I mean, I don't know. That's kind of good, man.
That's what I always call the matchup RPS or the back end RPS. It's just like I can beat this guy and this guy, but I can't beat this guy and this guy. So that's why I said earlier, Ali, please beat Justin. Because that's
Yeah, I have a friend.
All he can
well, that's my thing. Just like, if anything, he has a better chance than I do.
can't say that you did.
To be honest, I don't know why they did it. I didn't feel like I did like way more ballsy on
What's that? I don't really remember too
We'll check the tape later.
The idea of cutting you're a teacher. You but putting less money towards our future generation is fucking insane. Absolutely insane. Like I will actually punch you in the nose. I will miss both of your lips. I will be directly on you. And I will break one of you. And I just the fact that there are actual insanity on this. I'm like, you're taking a pill. You're actually taking a pill. I know you are. I know you're taking a pill. You're taking a pill.
Okay.
I don't know why I pressed 5Q when I could just press like 5Q.
Literally
So the only reason why
oh my god. What was tipping off? If I do that, tipping off.
the only reason why I wanted to talk about
I've seen it.
and he was so graceful. Like, oh my god. He's like, yeah, he just like shook his hand and I was like, that's not it. That right there.
Wait a minute.
Are you talking about Joe? Joe punched me every class? Joe has
I just smashed this thing against the TV.
It's either really gracious or weird. That's all DVDs and games.
I've only seen
I think he's mature.
I was gonna say, if you go back far enough, I used to play. I remember taking control. I got I went, snap, and I just stomped on. I was so mad, and I shattered the controller. I was like, well, that's gonna be $20.
Yeah. Well, no, we regret it afterwards. We can let it calm down.
You got an idiot straight release and then I'm not.
So then you sit down on the couch and you look at your controller and you're like,
Why did I do that?
that was the dumbest thing I've done so far. I know that's the dumbest thing I've done.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say we've seen it.
Yeah, he didn't touch me this time. I don't understand why he punched me the first time. He's not even win. What is that?
And it was like Marvel too.
Oh, it was third strike. Like a week old upgrading in third strike.
It's like, hey, you're going to do nothing for the last couple of years. I know when I step into the ring, I see two is like one of my favorites. When I step in, I know the person I'm playing against is way better than I am. She has backwards in my brother. I've been able to house it. And you basically no matter what, no matter the cheese, no matter what, it doesn't matter. Step in the gate, I'm like, yeah, I got him this time. You see him, I'm like,
What is that?
you suck. The rich
Like, what? What? Thanks, man. Oh,
He's
I respect that.
I was my I was coaching on Diamond, and actual. This is like, fuck you, man. I'm the top 2% of players. He's like, yeah, top 2% shit. What was this?
Some more skin on your mouth. I'm trying, mother. It's hard. You're failing, Seymour. Look at me, I'm a millionaire. People let you on, man.
Every time I lose, we do. Every time we lose, we always have to talk about we were beating.
You didn't say about how beat you went to the best. So, like, okay, Jim Burr, man, this next time. You guys passed me too young. I think it was 50. Like heavy attacks. Eventually, like, I think lucky. Did you hear about Alvin Beck recently?
back at me. And he came back to Jeffrey, and like I guess the last night he posted again. He's going right back down. He was supposed to be remission, but then all of a sudden he was back in the starting all the ones like all the now to skyrocket. No, he's the fact that he's unfortunate. So the fact that he's right. I don't think to be fair, you forgetting was back there. You should have done. You took my burst. I probably just wanted to do one more. Yeah, the last of all. Yeah. And to be fair, I think, especially when you want to think about it, I mean, you want to think about it. Hey, can I get more? You don't want to get them to die, right? Consult the Oracle Chris Google. Somebody dies. Oh no, I was meant to be a jump! That was meant to be a jump! Oh, that's so frustrating. It's like, I hope you okay, I was OSing still. I was like,
look at the numbers, it's like, that's insane. Like, I'm a crazy
Oh no. Oh my god. I'm trying to jump.
You see, you jump with the joystick. That's fun.
It's kind of like a beer, but like the alcohol. So I can have non-alcohol beer. I can't have alcohol. Alcohol and I don't even know if that's the problem. Yeah. Do you remember when I was doing I had one night where I put it on the fresh photo on coffee. At least for Travis and stuff. I was busy talking. That's my question. I have a group. I have a feeling that it's just like a I have a feeling that why something in the show I came to that. Feeling that I got some slower than that. All for the stuff.
I'm talking, but like, what I do know, as a person that used to like, work out all the time, but if it offer you some back, you have to let your body heal it. The muscles, they don't heal themselves. They're on the grounds. They usually take 20 hours.
He's forgetting again.
You don't get to be that young, super athletic kid that wears the so you know that. If you have the same age, you have an athletic form. So, when you're wearing the soul 6 times a day. Yeah, you don't have time to heal. Mine's like disconnecting randomly. If I knew that was
It might be the
Well, it happened here when Dan took my phone and like wrapped it up.
Oh, and the other shit takes
I took it home and started to get it.
Wait, Justin, don't forget your friend. Your favorite game.
Please
Your favorite game. Yeah, the favorite game.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna play this game. No. What do you mean no? Okay, wait. Okay, it's either Ali plays me and girl, and that, or you know what I just also downloaded? Fiddle Very Special. This game is nuts. If you like geese, this is the game.
Broken geese?
So here, I'll tell you your combo. Your combo with geese is light punch, light punch, light punch, light punch, fire light punch, heavy punch, not this. That's a hard one.
Maybe I'm not taking things too serious.
I mean,
Thank God.
I said ST, so you said something ST.
It's taught 18-year-olds in my class, man.
I will.
Seriously,
I will tell them.
I mean, you can tell just from the
I'll be like, come down.
man.
Sit right here.
There's a kid in my class, like my economics professor.
Are you getting ready for Akihiko nerfs and buffs?
Never
P10.
allowed to go back to school. Did you guys consider it, man? I'd sign the dotted line.
Rewind. The thing is that rewind.
I just slammed that like deal. It's like if it was deal or no deal.
I know.
It's like your money
He's like, oh yeah,
makes money.
4-4.
I will get that money before you finish.
Yeah, exactly. Why am I really about that?
And then you got the real Luke play.
Dude, I was like, open and shut case, man. This is like
Destiny.
I was like, no way. I was like, open and shut.
This is how you play Luke.
Like, I said yes at like a million. I was just like, that's life changing money, man. Just invest in yeah, just
actually
invest in
fun.
yeah, invest in
probably
smartly, man. Just like
apparently what I heard.
This guy looks at me and was like, bro,
He went to the one.
like, gotta get an education. I'm like, not $25 million.
The restaurant he won was awesome.
Give me a million.
You need to go to Evo. He went to this tournament.
Yeah, 4 to 8% of the trade. That's like a decent salary.
Good chance.
And if you really wanted to, like, you know,
If you really want to go through it, if you want to take like half of this, then like you can make this most years on one percent. If you want to take no this, then off like a 30%. You can do it.
and then you just like go.
I can't go. I'm making the decision now.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't look at all.
I mean, like, dude, this guy
Put off the side, like, I think it's like,
he says that, like, you
last year I qualified.
I was like, God, man. Like, a lot of people use fake choice on this guy's giving it to you. And I'm like, I know it's a hypothetical. And then he's like, well, education's so important.
And just kind of
You have the money. Like a lot of people do that. Even if I was a good player, I want to make some money. Getting the education.
I just learned doing
yeah, I did.
Dude, you're literally
That's not possible.
You're literally
kind of
taking a step out of the situation.
I'm like, oh, I forgot.
And it's like, this is a $1 million.
It's like, okay,
$25 million. Hell yeah, dude.
in order to let's go. Or she did. I'm like, 25 million.
So guys, continue. So next week, next Sunday, we're 7 Dude, I was about to call in. It's like, yeah, I got something up, and I saw my schedule. Like, it's like God speaking to you, man. Over, man. First impressions last long.
I think they're close to
Richard, don't go. Don't go. What is? Good.
Anyways.
Good. I don't want to go in there. It's like, man, Richard's here.
Anyway, yeah, it was fun. Every time I'm running a tournament, I'm
Oh my god!
Dude, she had. I like cause to be honest, man, I was just like, I was doing the, second like,
No, you bring it on my legs, man.
Yeah.
you take your other teacher.
Oh, share concepts? Yeah.
I'm gonna mention it will happen.
Chris already, well, Chris was the one who influenced what happened. Chris was like, I need to talk to you. Better when you learn now. Because, like, a lot of times it's like, it sits still. So, like, a lot of times when I do this, so I can, like, I might just like try to like throw pens or something.
I think it's more just like.
It's so fun. To me, like, if I can just like do this, I may look like I'm not interested, but it's peak performance for me.
Oh no. Yeah, you did your order.
Whatever you are saying, orders. I mean, I think
A lot of times it's just like,
okay, Chris, we haven't hit the second player. He's really good.
Is that the guy who came out?
OP.
Yeah, he's really good.
How good?
Like,
Oh, he looks like a 20-year-old, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I think his Facebook.
Yeah.
That's good. Good.
We did like I think maybe a couple of
Like
a couple tournaments.
you ever go to tournaments like
He told me he lives in Oakville. And he said that he didn't want to go but he was going to crash. He didn't want to.
is he on Cloud War?
Yeah, he's going to go next week. Play me. Honestly, he's honestly really good. It's like very surprising, but not really surprising. But just like he told me how he tried to how he played the game. I was like, okay.
What do you have to tell me?
I feel like my boy is going to disappear. Imagine, I don't know, imagine his fireball. It's a tornado. Oh yeah. Wow. But then,
Thanks, I got that. Alright,
I mean, I don't know. It's just like.
It's just chill.
Yeah. It's just like.
I'd say like
Where are you going?
I gotta speak Fiddle because I ain't got to speak.
Oh, I'm so sorry, dude. I'm so sorry, guys.
I didn't think that. Just like, I was like,
Yeah. Absolutely. Very little.
I was gonna, yeah.
Put all my chips. Chips like that. Oh man, this is like my wild movie. Not selling walls. Yeah, I think misunderstand this place.
No. Yes. Okay, I tried to react to the first game. I think I was like, no, the second game came out already. I won't have enough time. If I were reacting.
Four ball.
I already did.
You can like shake the.
My dog Kenny saw him. Yeah, his name's Kenny, so like I'm sure Colin was like, yeah, Kenny's son. I'm like, that's my Twitter handle. So every time I hear Kenny's son.
Oh no!
Oh yeah. I mean, it's literally the name.
Do it.
You know what? In my life, I never really single cat.
I knew like I think I knew one Ken.
My uncle. The only cats that I've ever known.
I didn't know his name was Ken. So like yeah, was she called it?
Woo! I was cool that worked.
I was like so shocked.
What did you just say?
Yo, wait, that's like, I felt so bad, man. He was like, he said talking to me, like,
I forgot.
I was like,
I was like, wait,
I and then I'm like,
why are you so short?
Yeah, especially if you want to like stop people.
no, it's like, I said it jokingly, it's like, I want to compliment. So it's like,
Probably shouldn't have said that. Yeah, you gotta be careful with certain things. I almost like maybe I should learn how to do something. It's not like yeah, but like then like I felt kind of bad. He's like,
Okay, I wasn't expecting that. I was mashing. I won't lie. I was mashing.
It's like, I wanted to, and I was like, no, I didn't.
By bomb, I mean I got my bomb.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah.
It's like, well, I don't get this shit. Like, I don't know what's going on. What's your grade at right now?
Yeah, just, you know, just 90.
No, that's not like no. In the print up, that's not me. That's I think I'm down here.
I just felt kind of bad, and then I
Just like
the worst thing about that is that you're
I've seen that happen in multiplayer before, like where my overhead gets thrown, but it's just like, huh, it actually works.
I'm like, my heart goes out to you. Like, I really want my St. Fridays, dude. Like, you definitely need it. My only real complaint is like, everyone can say it together and then she just I'm taking good studies. Well, I mean, like, I try to, but then, like, because I get jumbled up. When I get jumbled up, it's almost like, that's how, like, so I'm just like, alright, at this point, I'm just not gonna bother. Yeah! It's hard to control this. I'd rather her just like, at that point, I'd rather her just sing with the out. Like, that's like 101. I can say this. I mean, like, to be honest though, like, I try to just do this, like,
That's a win, yeah.
It's the exact same thing. So you do have a tour. And it's like, it is what it is. You don't get to rank. You're not the one that gets to like be the best.
if you're a good man, I mean, I don't know. It's not more so like it's like it's more about the fear than it's just
That's why it's not about the ego. It's about the ego. You have to shred the ego and step in and be like, I can do everything.
we're not part of these guys.
Well, you're gonna be wrong every time. So like, I'll let it go. It's just
There we go.
See? You keep saying that. I'm telling you, you're gonna be wrong. So just be wrong.
Let's start that again. You're wrong every time. It's okay.
You'll learn faster if you're wrong. You learn faster if you're wrong. That's actually been proven in like sports medicine. You learn a sport faster if you're around people that think it. That's been proven. If people like shred grass like all the time, it's like single sport. You learn way faster.
gonna try to watch.
I think it's like always good to remember stuff. It's like this is like me like learning new techniques.
Yeah, no, yeah, I just think that mindset is like wrong.
It's a shitty book. I don't like it.
Yeah,
Like
well, I mean, I like it's just like I feel like
the only reason they would ever make fun of you is because they're so insecure of themselves that they have to lash out at them.
Bobby movie is made up.
There we go. Let's hear it.
It was like
Okay. That was the weirdest scenario I've seen in my life.
apparently everyone in the class started laughing.
Yes and no. Like that's like modern culture, right? Like I would, like, to me, if I were the teacher, I'd be like, yep, it is that. Yeah. But it's found in programming and it needs these 8 things.
Yeah.
That's what we use.
But it was the fact that it's like someone had to raise their hand, give an answer, and like everyone just laughed at it.
That's what. That's the exact reason why I would never show up.
Yeah,
No matter what.
yeah,
Never
and
show
I'm
up.
just like,
I think because they're insecure.
that's what I was saying. Sometimes when like someone gets really loud, I'm just like, sorry, I'm the same. I'm gonna screw with you, student man. Let's share these.
That's my bro.
Let's
go. I mean, laughing when you like all felt the same way. That's why. Everybody laughs because no one's there.
I don't
Because these people that exactly what you said, people have no idea how to communicate. And so one person gets something wrong, and everyone goes, fuck that racist. So they just go, yeah, fuck that guy. And they like they put all the venom down on one person who they go wrong. And it's like, oh.
I've seen already. Thank you.
Staying on the floor.
He's actually
He wasn't going through like the best time.
yeah, actually no one goes to the
Whichever you kind of like, it's not bad.
It's actually a sin.
Huh?
I have fruit too. Fruit? I have fruit as well. So,
Well, like,
it's up to you.
Same thing happened. So I dropped it.
Not me. I need you to learn my combo, but I'm just like, I'm sick and tired of your airflow.
I think it's my view. It's all
I bet you could send me Chuck. You try. Actually try.
I don't know, like someone other than here should be.
Nope. Just like drop it on. Like, no, that was his fault. One of the cool things is someone's like, no, he fucked up. It's like, I made two mistakes. I made a mistake here and I made a mistake here, but that still gives me 85% grade, and I still deserve to pass it. As a professor looks at him, he's like, yep, that's good. We blamed him. This person, cool. Fail. Yeah, get it.
Man, it's like.
You're also putting yourself in the like you can't blame other people. It doesn't work that way. But that's how you get from high school. Like in high school, you can be like, nah, this fucking guy, you fucked up, and then that changes. Like once you get like competitive, like career-minded, and education, that all goes in the window. And now it's like, hey, this guy. He didn't do like scope 2 and 3 and watched it. And then they look back at your work and they're like, no, you followed everything. So, okay, well, I'll take a look at it. Yep, he's good. Good job.
Thank you. Okay, never mind. I'm not just people use I know, I should have known I was all up with something instead.
Sorry, so one person won't need you to do a lot of things.
Yeah, my boss.
Yeah, oh, yeah, I would say.
Oh, you were asking questions.
Yeah, that's
oh, sorry, I thought you were people.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Well, yeah.
Why do you get so much? I wonder if I get down to that.
Yep.
No.
And then you talk to them, and they
I also have a
can't speak English,
more.
or they don't actually understand the subject at all.
Really?
Like, sure, they understand the finance of it, but they don't understand the general aspect of it. No!
I'm so sad. I got Soldier instead. I'm like, oh wait, no, I missed that. I was waiting to live. Wait, no, you with the button. Why?
I've all good people. Yeah. Well, no, really knows me. It's at university.
I was thinking, I'm like, I could see it happening. You know what I mean? But then, dude, so we flew him at this flight, we flew to the second place. He was going to come to digital streams to kind of work across the world. And then, I think 1 month later, we were going to bring his wife, and all of them bring from the whole family over. The guy, stole iPhone 6. It was part of the rap, like everybody else was taking whatever. And he just like bumped it, grabbed it. That would have been okay. Like so, you know, like some weird shit's going on, like maybe you're bad place. You could have talked to him. He was a great understander. Like you could have talked to him about it when he got caught. Found out that he had it. It's like we're all getting drunk together. It's like just a party. We're all getting drunk together. One of our HR representatives, they found out about it. They were like, "Hey, so do you have it on you? Okay, cool. So we're just gonna have to talk about this tomorrow. We're gonna have to rewind everything. We'll talk about tomorrow because everyone has iPhone. So we can't talk about this tonight. Yep, we have to talk. He blamed Jake Hansen, which is a IT guy. He's been working at the company for 8 years. And he said that his wife stole it, and he took it from her and put it in his pocket. So he didn't steal anything, he was like trying to save his food. That was the excuse. And so this came out slowly over time, and everyone's been there, like this. So just like, you must have kind of like sat down, like, yeah. Okay. So, if I understand this correctly, a company waiting for you to fly out from DC. So you live here for a while. You figure out if you wanted to work on the company, which you did. And then, once you were here for a while, you flew your entire family out into Ontario from BC. And now that you're all here, your first move was to steal an iPhone from a free raffle that everyone was a part of. We didn't even see who won the raffle because he stole the phone. And so there's like literally a ton of us just sat there and we're like, I don't know. Like,
That's good. Yeah.
I think I was one of those. I could just see something that was like, and like, it didn't matter who only did the movie was like dramatic. I'd just be like, oh, they want this thing. I was just talking with you. And like, I didn't even want the thing. It's just like, it was like a shiny thing that like, I thought I wanted it. So, and I was like, oh, they want it. So you like grab like, say it's like a wallet from like 30 years ago. Just an old wallet sitting there, nobody's using it, has no money in it, like, there's literally nothing happening. And I'm like, oh, like why does it matter? They're not using it anyway. Why would it matter? And then, as you grow up, it's like, as I got older, just like, people keep this all this stuff. Like you have no right to other than this stuff. So, A.
No!
B.
Because like,
That's not your right. So, I get that. Taxation is important. So, you agree to it at the time.
I why did I want that one?
Unless you look I definitely see where that argument. So I remember literally. I think it's there every time you do it. Every time you pay taxes, every time you twice, every time you pay. That is you saying, and it is, so, it says $3. 14% sales tax. It says $3. That's what you're doing. So if you want those things, you're agreeing to the contract, and you're going to do it. It's just like, you want to ask for another beer? Another Cameron's, 2 waters. I hear. I mean, it's. I feel like it's true.
I use it as a thing. I know I got help that.
We use it for stuff. You don't feel That's how I You see it? No. If I did, I would.
Oh my god! I assumed the low.
Somebody? Alright, Ming, round 2 was getting a thing called. I don't know if it was a joke. No, I mean like Bill.
Oh.
But he was winning.
Yeah, but you can't throw somebody. You can't do this.
He was. Okay, what happened? What happened was that? I can see that. Kind of explain what happened with the original thing.
You saw it? Oh yeah. Tim Son. So.
I thought Dan.
I don't know. So let's start from the beginning.
Right.
So, however many years ago, Richard was born.
So start at the beginning when you come to the end. Stop. How much time?
So,
I've always had the
They were playing Street Fighter 5 and was getting his ass kicked. So I don't really know what's going on in the game, but looking at the scores, like Richard won 2 games, or almost all games. Yeah, won 2 games. But that was picked twice. Richard won breakthroughs and hit a glass, chipped it, like spilled half of it.
That's a no go.
Yeah.
So,
So,
I mean, yeah, but that's still pretty impressive. It's yeah, it's more or less like
Fatal Fury
guidelines.
special.
Fiddle Fury special I've ever played.
Same. Well, I have. Like, yeah.
Like that piece. That's the real question.
I don't know.
Richard was, yeah, kicking his ass.
Eyewitness testimonies.
Oh, that's fine.
Richard comes back.
What's the worst that could happen? Yeah.
The guy that is winning.
They trying to come to a logic.
Yeah, I think I took both philosophy and psychology for 3 years in a row.
Nice.
Most people can be like put into a category. So when you were winning and you were like doing fine.
The church we got to. Dan has like a big problem.
I appreciate it though.
I think so. My belief is that you're having fun. Chirping people or not, if you're having fun while you're losing, you are actually the better player. You are the better person at the table because you're having fun. The other person's like serious and like,
But I mean, like,
I'm gonna beat you.
I think it's like one of those things that's like when someone's chirping you, it's more than
But he was winning.
Dan
He was winning.
Yeah, but Dan was chirping while losing. So I'm on the other side. I'm like,
But Richard was winning.
No, what I'm trying to say is, I think it's the fact that
Oh, God.
Oh, there.
and maybe you're sure you can fight it back.
But that's dope.
Oh, no, I picked Joe by
Because
accident.
if using and you can fire back, that's fucking awesome.
I'm trying to come up.
Oh, his intro's sick.
Yeah, Richard gets like.
You gotta listen to Krauser's. If it's
so
the
is
one I
Richard,
think you.
like, really.
Yep.
I take back everything.
What? My content?
Thank you, sir.
Oh, God, my buttons are
No, wrong.
My buttons are wrong.
Oh.
So he was just like, to me, he was like a fantastic. He was just like a thing.
Hey, but you know
And
what?
then they told me who he was, and I was like, he's the like super tall. It all makes
Don't worry,
sense.
man. I actually had a lot of fun.
No! What did I spend all this money for?
That is, I think, the biggest problem. Is because like you end up getting into competitions. You can't look at the other person, see what reason and it's like just keep going. And they're just like,
Dan is the SC2 guy who played the World of Warcraft back in the day.
yeah, like everything back in the day.
Good dude, I love his shirt.
He's a top. He's a top. I got that right away. I got that right away.
Dude, I'll be like, there's some things where it's like,
Like,
most
it
of
should
the
be
things
two
like,
punches,
oh,
two
but
kicks,
then when he
and
starts talking to something
I got
that you're
Oh,
really good at,
I think one of the just like I think this game is so fucking.
I'm not gonna let this slide.
I was talking about it earlier today. We've talked about it before. It's like I hit like high platinum low
Oh, no,
diamond
yeah,
at one
yeah.
point in StarCraft 2, and he was talking to me about StarCraft, and I was like,
What the fuck?
nope.
How did yours go through that?
Just like, I'm not gonna argue with you. It's just like, but I am gonna go.
I did not
No.
sacrifice my entire high school social life so that I can have this conversation.
I didn't play
my
StarCraft for
Kill me
3
so I can
fucking
play
years,
maybe
every
geese.
fucking day of my life, so that you can tell me what you think the strategy is that Protoss meta is.
Yeah, I know. It's like I'm like a scholar at this point. It's like
Can't do Kaizo way.
2010.
Oh, you need to be in,
Just like,
Oh, I have to?
yeah, aspiration.
Oh, my God. They did this for this game. Oh, first.
Old ass SNK.
I've talked to him much, and he seemed like a super friendly
Ah,
guy. But as soon as you told me that he was the one behind
Now you see
this,
that
I
a
was
lot.
like,
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. Like, but it's one of those things. Right? I've watched him lose. Oh, I don't have. And I think like the best way to learn about someone, like if you want to know like the kind of person someone is, watch them lose at a video game. Something they care about. Watch them lose because you instantly know the kind of person that they are. I swear I get really fucking loud. I never directed at the other person. But I get really fucking loud and really fucking angry for like 10 seconds, and then I go. and I switch instantly. But I'm like, hey, it was nice playing with you. I'm the opposite.
No!
I remember
See that Haskell speed?
Yeah, good games, man.
I was trying to keep doing. I try to keep doing Raging Storm.
Yeah, no. Oh, I saw a few guys with a quick grab.
Why is this
That's always my favorite. Just like
I don't know.
grab the whole because it's a whole fucking
I don't get it.
deck.
This
right?
game's
like,
whack.
there's no other game like that. We grab the whole deck and they're like, oh
Yes.
I am.
I know that's specifically the third one. That's specifically the third. Where they walk in with a backpack and I'm like, yeah, that's what I assume he lost. My favorite is like so I only do this with games that I know.
That dude got a Raging Storm shit.
Oh, and I see that kind of shit
Whole
happening.
big
Like,
game, let's go.
That's weird. The game only went on for 30 seconds. Did he win?
Yeah.
And he just like that person like rapidly just like looked back at me and I'm like, come on, let's go. Let's go. You and me, man.
You don't have Jenny game? You don't.
Maybe. I don't know. I might just be not.
I asked him about a few times playing on like other
It's okay, I have that.
controller pads. It's like, so I'm not a fight player, so like I don't know.
Oh yeah, Shipuke.
It's really weird when I see like
I love to play more, but it's okay.
And I'm like,
I'll play some.
what was that? It's like,
Oh,
that was like,
Garo,
it was
Mark
like
of the Wiz.
round, bottom, and then low, round, bottom.
At least you can Raging Storm.
What is that?
Yeah, it's easier.
Ah, 4-0, yes. I got it.
That's because
Depending on what
and that
game
shit
you're
that I
on.
can't.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what-
depending on what game you're on.
I don't want to bring it.
I
don't want to carry it
You
around.
guys got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, think about it.
The thing is, for us,
It's different ways.
we don't go.
Kane! Oh, okay, we're gonna go straight into this, eh? Okay. Alright. We're going straight into this. Alright, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Like it should be like soon it should be like 0, 5.
Yeah.
It kind of equates to that. Some of it equates to that,
Right. Yeah.
I'm thinking it's like stuff.
Right.
Yeah, 63, exactly. And that's where I like.
So as a math guy, like I have to put it against the radian circle.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about like, so you have like 0.
And I can't
Top,
put
it's always the top. 0.
So it's upside down on here. So 1, 63 would be 6.
Oh, that's the same as like W.
Exactly. Yeah, if you know them, you won't
Oh my god.
wait once in a while.
Nope. You might get that.
Three, maybe once in a while.
That makes perfect sense.
So you know we all play fighting games.
I also get that though. There are tons of things like if you play like COD, it's a good
I'm like, I'm okay.
back in the day, there was no compass. There was no compass. Like, so you just said like, hall left on top side, and it'd be like, cool, hall left, top side meant he was on the balcony. So there he is, and just like immediately going, and there you go. And like you knew it. You knew exactly what it was.
I know we're talking like different languages.
The difference between games.
Oh yeah, charge.
And then moving to like, I've started like playing Apex recently, and it's like, so now it's like when someone, I've started doing this. I don't have anyone on my team that does it, but I've started going like 370. 370 means you're moving like 10 degrees from north, moving across because you're sweeping across all the way this way. So you're sweeping across, going from 300s.
Oh no!
All the way back into zeros. So it's like it's not, you don't want to say 10.
No!
370.
Yeah,
It's like that. I'll move at 3.
Oh, draw game. Wait.
Oh! And then just like now you're there.
Garbage
Now
game.
you see it. So, yeah, it's like small things like that, right? But it's like
I assume it was like one of the old games, like all together.
Yeah, no one wins. Yeah.
Then it's like you have to change some things, especially when people aren't keeping up with you. So it's like small things. But
I can do it.
Yeah. I think it's. I have an economics lecture. 3 hours of taking I think 5 weeks. Flying to the.
It'd be a little bit.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you walk in. Her.
Yeah, nice job. Let's fucking do it. What's there to lose?
Hey, just line up.
Alright, it's fine.
You don't know. You can't really tell me.
I mean, it's
Instead of saying I hurt myself. But the kids are a lot.
Overhead?
You don't know.
Oh, God.
No, I feel like generally.
My brother's 10 years older than me, and my first time with a wall.
I mean, like it's I mean, yeah, it's walking on it. Tell me about it. She go back. God, give
I get when you get hit by a overhead that somehow leads to like 70%.
I'm like, okay, that works.
It's like,
okay.
oh, I'm dead.
You know what she also said that really pissed me off? When you're a girl, you can say atashi. I'm like, what? Why can't I say atashi?
It's honest.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, sure, we can call it that.
I'm gonna say in my interviews like, you know what? I might just ask out of curiosity. He was like, Sensei, this is gonna sound weird. Actually, I don't think it will sound weird because it's like she might think I just don't know. No, because like I already know that. So all these things like I already know. I might just fuck around and say water.
she's basically an expert. She was speaking perfectly.
Very, very low. No, I'm not. No. When he goes up the door.
Aye?
It's a new me.
That's what I'm doing.
I call
Every time someone says leave the ego at the door, I'm like,
Just like
that's
like,
my boy.
Like
That is actually my boy.
I understand.
Overhead goes into
like I understand.
overhead. You came to do like close heavy kick.
It's pretty much already
break. That's what easiest is to just go into
Jim bro.
I still
Jim bro.
it's personally it's still really hard for me to like kind of grasp all the preconception of what's in there because it's like if someone's like
generate.
Like
It takes a fucking decade. It takes time.
but like it's not
No
that,
one learns it.
it's not so much it's like it's more or less just like what I mean by crafting conceptually is just like why is saying just hold it. Oh wow. I just imagine like when someone wants to make themselves perceive like an ass, how is this saying hold it? I imagine some dude like anytime they say hold it well. It's like, dude, you sound corny. Like, again,
That's true.
it's true, yeah. Yeah, it's a corny.
Yeah, imagine that.
Like, if someone were talking to me and they consistently quoted, I'd probably think nothing of it. People are like, bro, what do you do? We talk.
I'm gonna before you finish the rest of that, I'm gonna say it right now. Bro is always a G.
Oh come on.
Yeah.
I'm saying it now. I'm saying it right now.
Alright, just in time for rain bad time.
Why are you here?
Were you just here? Oh, you're also a song. You use words in a very different way.
You do some study? You do.
Oh come on.
I hate you. I'm telling you now. I don't care what your opinion is. It's too weird. That makes you who you are, which is a good thing. You should always be who you are. It means you're falling into like a stereotype that like maybe you want to be part of that, maybe you don't want to be part of that. But he's talking about like the apologetic God. Oh, sorry, man. Like, you were talking. No, man. Like,
I mean, like, I think you can, like, especially maybe like Canadian culture, so you're not taking it seriously.
I think that's why.
it's just how.
Yeah.
I do get
word just kind of
Is he actually saying that?
no.
That's what he
kinda
had.
like-
I'm not like apologizing.
Yeah, but
I
like, it's like it's always like.
It means this.
But like,
I still put value in you. I'm not like behind your back. I'm not
sorry. It's like sorry, dude.
So, as a jackass, when I say sorry to someone, I fucking.
Well, I mean, like it's
like,
if I can like think of how I think about it first, right? Is that like we're walking through this and I just pick this up and it's like am I walking? It's like sure. Sorry, thanks. This is like. I don't know why I'm sorry.
but it is the word you toss in there.
Yeah,
It's
but
almost
like
like a ordinary.
Maybe,
It's like
yeah.
shit or something. You're just like shit, dude. Yeah, I'll take it.
me and my brother.
that's how I interpreted it. It's like, cause I mean, I was like, man, it seems like you're trying to like avoid any conflict. But there's no conflict there.
Well, you gotta like combine the environment. Like, you're over-avoiding. The environment I grew up in, you grew up in. You get a lot of
Well, my stepdad was actually a fucking cunt. I grew up I get it. But
No,
I wanted to do the same thing!
For all the marbles.
You need some
I love the
I'm assuming certain people.
Actually, no. Screw that.
when you are sarcastic or black humor, and
It's gotta be for all the
that,
marbles.
it will
Only one
immediately
character.
cause tension. It immediately cause tension.
I usually bust out stories a lot when it's like mostly in the
You don't grow.
Whoa, my bad, dude. Okay. But like, it's more or less just like it's like the relationship. Right? It's like it's like when you're saying this, you're constantly saying something. It's like, I don't know. I view it of like friendship in a way. I'm saying away. Man, like, I want to be here. Like,
Just say so again. It doesn't sound like we're friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot he doesn't have.
It sounds like you're just a dick.
Okay.
You never asked what that is.
You and Nick.
Excellent.
You and Nick had to get us go like.
Oh, and this is
Still alive.
No.
so Nick is like one of my best buddies, and he's the tame version.
No.
Did you end up doing the?
Oh yeah, he chirps a lot nicer on the backside. And I'm like, I just listen. I'm like, good chirps, good chirps, good chirps.
I should.
Later. Apparently, the way he does it though is if it's like then I handed him that's it.
Oh, it has this. Oh no.
We're
Oh my god.
I got this system.
I'm very much giving you like. How's it going? I need to cut my losses anyway, so on that project is going to waste my time.
Wow, look at you, back in school.
One guy was clearly soft.
How's it being?
It's been. How about you? You just came back, right?
Yeah, I'm a little tired. Actually, though, to be honest, I'm a little salty I'm here. I wish I was home playing Monster
So he was sharing the power.
Say,
Yeah, so he was sharing Edmund's power level.
I should have listened to my dad.
But that's Edmund's power level. So you don't have a right to tell
Maybe it was.
I think it's because like saying which one it's working on. I'm guessing
Listen, Edmund knows all the rules of Dark. There's no fucking way you would ever step in front of someone.
So maybe I'm not there.
So this dude said Edmund.
he wasn't even being like, hey man, like,
So I've known Edmund for like 5 fucking years now. And there's no fucking chance in hell that Edmund was able to be the person. Not a fucking chance. Shut up. Not a fucking chance. Hey, you hear me, Edmund?
what's up?
Yeah,
There it is, man.
Edmund was